Yeah.
Hello, good evening, and welcome. My name is KieranTheWise. I'm joined this evening by Stesichorus.
Hello. What a game we have in store.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick audio check before we get the game going. How's the volume levels between myself and Stesi if I talk about this volume?
And if I talk about this volume.
I'm just looking to chat for confirmation that this is terrible. A little bit louder on Stesi. Okay, dokie. I have cranked Stesi up a little bit.
Hello. Is this much better? I hope so. Because unlike Kieran, I don't know how to change my my settings properly. Hello. We're in a different Discord room now, I see.
Yeah, I just moved us. I realised we were kicking around in the other room. Let me turn Stesi up a bit. How's that?
Hello. I'm saying words again, and these are words. Hello. Words.
Much better. Perfect. Okay. And I'm not overwhelmingly blowing your eardrums this time, I hope. I've done a bit of faffery and organisation of my microphone.
I was going to say, a bit is an interesting word
Yeah,
to describe what we went through.
It turns out that Windows likes to reset the gain on my microphone every single time I restarted my PC, which meant that OBS was reading like the max gain volume, and it was just deafening everyone. So, yeah, I'm glad we've resolved it at least. So, we have got ourselves a game to talk about. We are talking about LLL³ versus OGs, one of the final games of the group stage of the Goon International 2024. Stesi, how much do you know about OGs?
I'll just quickly get the team up. I think I know a few of the lads. I'm very well prepared. Right, hey, I've got my own team to manage. You know, it's quite difficult. Right, where's it gone? Oh, gee. So I know Larry Llama, and I have played with Vi as well. And I've heard of Peebo, son of Plorbid, or whatever his name is. It's something like that. It's literally his name in Discord. It's something like that.
Peebo.
But I think Larry's a good Doterer. So I have faith that they will give us a good performance. And they're managed by Bob, of course.
Yeah, not Wee Bob Skinny from the Discord.
Oh, is it not that Bob?
It's not. I asked this question because I thought this could be, is this like a mods taking over as different coaching roles? So we got, Plague in one, Ashwin another, and then Wee Bob Skinny in a third. But no, unless this is an undercover Bob, then it's not the same Bob as far as I know.
One interesting point to point out, as you mentioned, it is the last game of Group 2. both teams are on the exact same score. Both are on 3-1.
Yeah.
So this is really a fight for who is the best team in Group 2.
Yeah, and of course the victory being that they then get to decide who their opponents from Group 1 will be from the bottom two teams of Group 1 once a team is eliminated. But I think actually it's still to play for, because I think if this goes 1-1, there is a world in which Bad Lads also tie, so we have a three-way tie potential for first place.
That would be certainly an interesting predicament for the rules makers of this tournament. How would they decide who goes into the upper bracket?
Gosh, I would not like to be responsible for organising the rules when it comes to this bit of it.
Actually, I've got an idea. They have an IRL fight, and whoever draws first blood wins.
I think they all jump into an overthrow game, 1v1v1.
Oh.
Therefore they get to ban a hero. So if there's like, this is broken, overthrow.
Top suggestion: ban Alchemist in overthrow. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But yeah, I think it could be. I mean, me and you both know LLL³ a lot more than OGs. I've played a lot of games with, well, pretty much all of that team, and I think obviously they are managed by the GOAT himself, Azok Prime. So I do feel like they might have a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, so we've done some digging into Azok Prime. You wanna maybe reveal some of the information we found out about Azok Prime?
Well, I discovered I was at work doing lots of work, obviously, not other things, and I was scouring the annals of Wikipedia, and I've heard tell that Azok Prime was actually a Tibetan monk for the first 20 years of his life. How he got to Dota is still an unknown fact, but that's where he started out, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I think it's there's only so many layers we can peel back on this on the mystery of him, though. How much do you want to reveal?
I mean, that's all I know about him, pretty much. Other than he is the GOAT of Dota.
Yeah.
Of Dota in general, really. I've heard he's won every single TI that's hosted in Tibet, at least.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah. He's champion of his LAN tournaments held in the monastery. In the 1v, especially in the 1v1 category.
Oh god, he destroys. I mean, I've heard his Pudge mid is legendary. That's what I'd hope to see. I hope NZFedX channels that in this game. I'd love to see a Pudge mid.
Oh god, a Pudge mid. I mean, you had a Pudge mid in the last LLL³ game against the Tit Warblers,
Matthew, wasn't it?
Yeah, who are 0-4 in the group, which is astonishing. Considering that Tit Warblers, were on the chopping block originally as a bit too good. So we have got, quite a fight in Group 2 here. Not the other groups, I think, are a little bit more maybe top heavy or bottom heavy. I mean, Group 1 and 3, there's a couple of clear contenders. I mean, you can say to yourself, speak to your own merits here, Group 1.
What do you mean? We're just honest Dota players. No, we are doing well. I'm happy. We've got another game on Tuesday. Hopefully we keep going strong. We've got to respect Granny's Cookie still. They might not have won the previous games, but they could pull something out of their hat. So we need to respect them. We need to play well in that series. And then we've got Mancaf as our last game. So we just need to keep playing our game. We don't really pay much attention to our last games in terms of where we actually came out of it. We just kind of like to think we're having a bit of fun, to be honest. Though we are first picking Luna, so how much do you take into that?
Yeah, you said you're playing fun, but then you are also playing with Alex. So do those two things cancel out, or?
Right, people like to throw a lot of shit on Alex, and
I'm throwing it from experience with playing.
Oh yeah, right. Carry is his best position.
Absolutely.
Not have that argued at all. Because he likes to play kind of money heroes, and on carry, that's the best sort of attitude to have. When you're playing POS 4 Ogre or POS 5 Ogre, maybe not. But my objective in lane is a POS 5 with Alex, or anyone really, just to make sure that we don't lose. I don't care if we draw, that's fine. Just as long as we don't lose the lane, I'm happy.
I mean,
genuinely,
a lot of your heroes play well to that, though.
Yeah, I play healing heroes, I play defense heroes. Like Abaddon is a favourite of mine. Lich as well with Frost Shield. Warlock, if you ever get to play it, has a heal and a slow.
I'm just sort of keeping an eye on chat while reading things, because there's some overthrow contention. Bird, known but overthrow hater, and yet it tortures himself with it anyway.
He's almost about as Calamity Sam in terms of his love/hate relationship with overthrow.
My God, what a damning indictment from Ashwin. Alex is much better than his MMR would suggest. Christ.
Alex is I think sometimes we make a bit of a meme out of it, but when he puts his mind to it,
absolutely.
He can definitely play Dota.
He can definitely play the game Dota 2.
No, I mean that.
No, he's very good though.
I mean, it says lots of things that in our first game of the tournament, we relied on Alex to win the game. We put all our eggs in the Medusa Alex basket, and it paid off. But I think it's one of those things of I've played a lot of games with Alex. I think he's my third or fourth most played with teammate. There's a certain goober who's my most played with called KieranTheWise, and oof, I don't want to tell you about him.
Oh, my win rate, especially in with stacks, is appalling. I also totally forgot that I was supposed to be making the lobby. I was waiting for Gino to make this lobby, and I'm sat here going, Gino said they were busy, they'll get around to it when they think. Completely forgetting that I had offered to do the lobby.
As Peebo, son of Plorbid, has said there, you've beansed it.
I have beansed it. Beans.
Any beans in chat?
Beans on my face.
This is the stream where we have beans as an emote, isn't it?
No, I
get rid of them.
Don't think I do have beans. Not anymore.
Rest in peace, beans, with a capital S.
So, after my goof, we'll hopefully have a lobby very shortly.
If only with the command !! mods, they'd be very appropriate.
Yeah. Right, I believe the lobby's live. I'm just going to boot us into it now.
Cool. I'm in a lobby.
There we go.
I need to change my settings, don't I? Oh God.
Yes, please. Yeah, I also do the same.
Audio, voice chat team.
Voice chat team and mute co-broadcasters. Yeah, that's the ones.
Cool. That's already muted. That's cool.
Lovely stuff. And it looks like teams are now filling the lobby, which is beautiful.
Oh, Jesus,
what we love to see.
The real question is, where is LLL³? And I believe I've got some secret information about LLL's draft today. They've got a secret replacement for their mid NZFedX. I've heard they've got Sean Backhand Connery. Which is just NZFedX's alt account. because he's in low prio.
Yeah, unbelievable. He's still in low prio, which means that for because of abandoning a low prio game, no less. So it's pretty good going, in all honesty. Like, it's pretty impressive. He's been in low prio for weeks, Amos. This is not a new thing. It's been like about a week and a half now.
Oh, you're refusing to go LLL³ out of
he's on hunger strike.
That's it.
Because is that a war Jack? That's fine, Jack. Because he
hello, Jack.
What happens is he abandons. He loses low priority. He abandons because his internet's bad or whatever, and so he gets stuck in low priority. And then he gets angry in low priority about his teammates and abandons his low priority games, which extends his low priority time. And that just makes it even worse for him. It's just like a vicious circle. And then he gets out, but because he's only just got out, he abandons one team, one game, and he's back. He's still in it. I think we put up with it because there's like a love-hate relationship. Stockholm syndrome, maybe.
Actually, I would posit that low prio Dota is the best version of Dota 2. I have the most fun when I'm playing low prio.
So LLL³ won the coin flip, by the way, and so have chosen first pick, which means that OGs will get to decide whether they want Radiant or Dire.
They're really debating this decision. Oh, there we go.
Radiant. So LLL³ will be first pick on Dire, and OGs will be second pick on Radiant.
Waiting for Lard. Is
Yeah.
that Larry, but misspelt?
What's that clarified butter called? Ghee.
What? Clarified butter? I don't know what that means.
That's another alternative to lard if you want some a different type
No.
of fat. If you ever look into culinary
Beef dripping
sciences,
out.
try looking at culinary sciences. The difference between like different oils and different fats and different.
My culinary science involves me eating a parmo.
You're eating a parmo. Christ. Yeah, so thank you for I had a pun from Stanis because he knows he's safe here because I'm not gonna.
I mean, I hope it was a good one. I don't have the chat open sadly because
he said thanks for clarifying that.
Oh, I see. I see. Oh, gold. This is absolute clown fiesta in this lobby.
Stesi's actually one of my mods, which is hilarious because he's here.
Hello. I mean, I'm doing a very good job moderating. I'm not even looking at the chat. If anyone's saying the piss cunt or bugger, I won't ban you because I can't.
It's like what's the film where he goes, "There's the boat that rocks," where he's talking about you can't say the F word. Whatever you do, you can't say the F word on the air. We're not. It's too far. And he goes, and then the guy who walks in, he's like, you know, back at maybe sometime in the future, you'll be able to get away with a fuck or a cunt or a bugger on.
Yim did a pre-poop. Good job, Yim. Well done.
Well done, Yim. All right, we are finally underway. We have a draft.
Into the draft.
Into the draft. Fade to black. 3 minutes.
Will FedEx connect? Yes, he will.
It's always a coin flip. That's what I like about playing with FedEx. There's the coin flip mentality. You know how like in quantum theory, there's parallel universes where every decision you make, one of you a version of you hasn't made that decision. With FedEx, it's always a binary decision. It's always, will I? I can't say that. I was going to say.
I can't say that on stream.
I can't say that on stream. First, straight off the bat, LLL3, ban Tusk.
I like this ban. I hate playing against Tusk.
Tusk it feels very strong at the moment, I have to say. I think it's a smart ban. I'm not sure it's interesting because they have first pick, and Camohero likes this hero, likes Tusk.
There's the clockwork ban. We see that very often.
Yeah, that's another one that's pretty consistent. Again, Camohero and Coop both renowned clockwork players, and
there's Glitch.
Boo. One day we'll see it, maybe. Clockwork has been banned over half the games so far, 52% ban rate, and a 38% really pick rate. So there's only a 10% of games where he's not been picked.
A really annoying hero to play against is Clockwork, especially in lane.
Yeah, he just
that's a Vi ban. Vi is a Bane picker, as far as I'm aware. Last time I played with Vi, they played Bane at least once or twice.
I mean, the question: do you think they'll ban Oracle? They have one ban remaining.
They should do. Or is Vi Enchantress still a thing as well? Remember that being a thing a while ago.
God, Vi Enchantress, what a thing.
Well, Enchantress is one of those weird heroes that I've never even tried to play because they don't look like my sort of thing.
Oh, okay, interesting. Juicer bans and an AA bans. Is there something they are? I'm not sure about the AA ban. Is there something?
I like the Luna ban.
Yeah, Luna ban's smart.
I think Coop is an AA player, but they may be going for like a Necro maybe, or
yeah, maybe
like a healing sort of ability, an Alchemist. It leaves a few options open.
Potentially, I was gonna have a quick look at the OG's stats here. They like Slardar, they like Medusa. So they have banned out one of their favourite heroes.
I mean, I've played a lot of games with Banana. I don't think I've ever seen him pick.
Already Medusa. Into the reserve time, and we have the first pick. It's a Shadow Demon.
Coop
Shadow Demon. Have we actually seen this so far? I don't think so. I think it's been first banned out. It's a popular ban in the tournament, that's for sure. I don't think we've had a chance to see Coop Shadow Demon yet.
I've played against it in a practice warm-up game for the tournament, and it is strong.
It's a 63% ban rate. It's
really strong hero.
It's a slightly less than half win rate. It's a 3-4, but I think that can boil down to.
Oh, there's the Vi Oracle.
Yeah, okay. LLL3
Purge
may regret that one.
The ult or not? Because if they get Demonic Purge, will that purge the Fate's Edict?
Yeah, but this is kind of like the game of purges, right? Like both
Yeah.
teams now have a purge and a counter to the purge. You
I
can't
mean,
purge the Oracle ult, but you
I'd
can
imagine
purge
not.
the root, and you can purge the heal with Shadow Demon ult. So you can purge the heal from Oracle's E.
Yeah.
So if you hit level 6 before them, and you can go on them, Oracle tries to save them with the E, and you can purge it straight away.
One funny thing is with Shadow Demon in the start, in the middle of these fights, and even the end of them, when people get low and the ult is used on Oracle, Shadow Demon can just kind of bubble the Oracle at the end of the day.
That's true.
You're not casting that spell.
That's very true. Yeah, it'll be a little bit of game of saves, isn't it? I suppose.
It's an interesting matchup here in the POS fives. Well, likely POS fives. We don't know, but these are POS 5 heroes as far as I'm concerned.
It looks like we've got some OGs fans in chat, which is lovely to see. Because why else would you want them to? What you want is nice, competitive, friendly support for both teams. Oh, sniper ban. Okay, that's an interesting one. Isn't sniper often like? Don't you often think of it as like a nice answer to Oracle, right? Like the save goes out, they try and run away. As long as you manage to maintain vision long enough, you can prime the ult, and if you time it right, they get hit by the ult as the Oracle ult ends, and they die from whatever tiny bit of health they have left.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if FedEx is a sniper picker though, really.
Yeah, we saw it against Bad Lads, right?
Not
and I believe it was mildly successful. I don't think it won the game, but I think it was probably the weaker thing. He didn't. He wasn't able to rotate as much as he wanted to.
Ooh, that's interesting. I like this. This is getting fun.
Oh, Bird's corrected me there. Actually, it was ES and then SF. Yeah, so it was. It would have been against. It must have been against Titwobblers then that he played it. I think. I'm sure I've seen him play it in the Goon International.
I don't know if I have, honestly, but I feel like it's not an NZFedX. You're not getting the most out of your NZFedX if you're picking sniper.
Yeah.
Because you can't do those high impact plays. That's a Camohero pick.
That's a Camohero. That's a nice staple for him. It's a nice stun. It's still a lot of damage. They've nerfed it, and they've done their best to nerf it further. And yet, it's still excellent.
I know Yim likes playing with it because it's a stun, and as you said, it's a lot of damage, and it is also ranged. Means that he can pick something like an ET, which he likes picking, or even an axe. Like a Yim axe against the Oracle would be nice. Actually, we might be seeing that come out. Doesn't matter if Oracle uses the ult. If that person's low enough, they're getting chopped.
We did see an NZFedX sniper. It was in the game 2 of Titwobblers versus LLL3. Because it was the mid-pudge versus sniper. That's right, and he got hooked.
That was it.
Right,
Yim DP.
A Yim DP. They've chosen now. They said, look, now's the time to break it out.
I mean, they played it before against the Doom. I remember they played that specifically against Doom.
Of course, yes.
Series, and it was a bit of an L disaster. However, they did win that game in the end. It just was a bit of a long, drawn-out one.
5 seconds remaining.
I think they won that game. At least I remember that. I thought they did, but then my memory's going. Who knows?
Yeah, it was DP. Yeah, that's right. It was DP against YB. The team got out of control. So, yeah, I mean, we have there's some sort of setup for any ganks in the form of Shadow Demon, but Hoodwink, I guess, is your main initiation so far. It
I
also
think
is
going to pick something like a Puck if he can.
Ooh, Magnus. Now, FedEx is a known Magnus enjoyer as well. But now, do you think that was a world in which LLL3 wanted this hero? Or do you think they'll be looking more towards their like Puck heroes?
I think Puck is what they're looking for at the moment, if I was going to guess.
Yeah, I would agree.
But they could also go even for a Quap. I don't hate it, because you can kind of blow up the supports on the back line. But it's an interesting one. There's the puck
And
picked
that's
up
the
by
deny pick,
OGs.
yeah. So
Yeah,
now
nice.
I suspect we'll see a little bit of time ticking down here while they consider how they want to answer this. We see the Pudge pickup from NZFedX.
Oh,
We can
please.
only hope. Only hope.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know what Fed would like to play here. Maybe a Storm Spirit, but it ends up Puck. That feels a little bit sad. The lockdown's nice. Okay,
Ooh,
he picks up maybe one of his
yeah.
other favourite heroes, which is TA. This is a relatively nice answer. And my concern here is there is a world in which he gets so severely locked down by this Rubik Magnus Puck that he
Yeah,
does
could
nothing. Same with DP, actually. I can see DP getting kited and locked down.
They do have a bit of save on the Shadow Demon at least, so if someone gets like jumped, they can put them in the bubble, but that'll only last for 3 seconds or whatever.
I mean, the third facet of the DP is going to give them a really nice, long sustain in these fights, but you are looking at a lineup that's going to try and burst you down pretty fast. And this Rubik Arcane Bolt does a lot of early damage. Combine that with Magnus and a Puck who's intent on bursting you down. This could be quite a tough lineup
I
for
wouldn't
LLL3 to
mind
fight
if
into. Right
OGs actually picked the Alchemist in this game, because you get the acid spray down. That's dots for the TA. Because the only thing that OGs are really lacking for this TA is dots. They've got, I suppose, they've got Oracle, but you don't really want to use it to break the.
I mean, you have the
AoE
AoE purge, right? So the AoE on the Q, you can purge. Does it work on TA?
I don't know. Maybe. If we were better at Dota, we'd know this sort of thing.
That's why. These are the questions that keep me up at night. And I lie there thinking, you know,
will this matter?
Will this matter? Any other capacity in life? I mean, I'm down for a Sven. They need some sort of a little bit tankiness from LLL³ right now.
A little bit of a behind the scenes. I played Webinar Sven literally 20 minutes ago.
Not banned. I mean, they banned the Alchemist on OGs, so that's not coming out. DK's banned. Good, boring hero. Hate DK. Sack him off. Get him in the bin. Final ban PA.
Okay.
So they're just trying to avoid this more, and the Shadow Fiend banned. Both heroes that could burst down the team quite well.
I do like the PA ban, honestly. I think it's a very good PA game. They can just kind of jump on the hoodwink.
And this Shadow Demon gets any hero that gets a basher and jumps onto the Shadow Demon blows up the.
And also against DP, I feel like PA gets to a point where they just blow them up before they can even start to sustain. So I like it. I like that ban.
Yeah, it's not about the kiting so much. They're going to get kited with this lineup. The LLL³ is going to get kited regardless of what they pick. But they want to now pick something that has some other utility in this fight besides just I do damage when I can hit them. So an Ursa might be a poor pick here, right? Because the Ursa will get kited, but not be able to blow anyone up. Whereas the Sven, he has a stun, so he can at least get some initiation in.
Oh,
okay, and there we go. Look, I knew I was going to... Even as I said it, I thought, they're going to pick the bloody Ursa.
I'd have kind of liked a CK on LLL³.
I wouldn't have hated a CK.
CK against Oracle, you just kind of...
but I feel like
them
prediction is this Ursa just gets kited to hell. I mean, he gets a basher, and maybe they kill this Puck.
I feel like it's not the best Ursa game.
It's nice lane into Magnus, I guess.
I was going to say lane's not bad.
It lanes well.
I'll tell you why I like the CK as well. CK is a Bloodthorn hero. Bloodthorn against this enemy team, OGs, is so good. You Bloodthorn the Oracle and you go on Bloodthorn the Rewit, Bloodthorn the Puck. The Bloodthorn is such a good item this game.
Principally, if Sean Backhand Connery is fast enough, we have the silence from TA traps, right?
Yeah, and Sean Backhand Connery is he's a good TA player.
So if you're OGs now, what are you thinking? You're thinking of, you mentioned Alchemist before, but is there something else that you're looking at here?
I mean, Alchemist is banned now, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
I think if I'm them, I want to get something that's. I mean,
Would you consider the Sven on OGs?
I don't know if LLL³ are gonna get group up as much as you might think. I wouldn't mind. What wouldn't I mind here? Just trying to think what I would want. I mean, usually it's Alex saying, "Pick me one of two heroes," but I don't know. I honestly don't know what they're gonna pick.
Alex has chimed in with, would have been a great tiny carry game.
Oh god.
A Huskar? I mean, I think a
Ooh,
Huskar would
not
be a
carry.
disaster here.
Troll.
Okay. That's some sustain in these fights.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah,
With
it's...
Oracle. I still and that axe suggestion earlier on, which I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I wish they'd picked axe in this game, but again, they wouldn't have picked Troll if you picked axe, so maybe it changes things. But I'd love an axe in this game.
Let's have a quick look at OGs here. I want to have a quick look at their carry, Mr. Lone Soldier 09, and see if we have got a recent Troll Warlord game, because I think Troll can be a deceptive hero to play well on. Like, you can understand conceptually how to play it. According to this, not played, but it's worth noting that that OGs have all got private profiles, so it only covers only covers their ticketed games.
I don't know how I feel about privating your account for this. It just feels a bit
Sweaty.
Yeah, just a little bit, but it is what it is. Let's see.
I predict we're going to see a bit of scuffery from the side.
Larry Llama picked the reverse polarity.
He has got reverse polarity.
Oh, they're going for the put combo.
Oh,
so put
yeah.
goes in with the Waning Rift, whatever it's called, and then does all the damage and bursts them out with the reverse RP.
Ah. I think this is funny, but I also hate this.
So
it's so bad. I mean, this is like because what happens is they're gonna get this combo off once, and it'll be funny once. But then we'll see after that if it's actually any good or not.
Hey, maybe it's the meta. You never know.
Right, we have got a game underway at least.
Oh, I just can't.
Immediate smoke up from LLL³, the classic early smoke, and I guarantee they're going to run down into the Radiant jungle.
This is Azok the Goat Primes. He wants them to get smoked.
I should just start talking more because I'm already incorrect. And they've not gone for their jungle, so they decided to protect. They protect, they attack, but most importantly, they fall back.
Peebo is already talking nonsense.
They're both. Webinar started by saying, "Try to have fun," smiley face.
All right. Report Webanana.
Report. I think the Sportsmanship Award already no longer in the hands of Webanana.
It goes to Myth. I've nominated Myth.
I also nominate Myth.
There's going to be no action for First Blood. These teams are terrified of each other currently.
So let's have a quick look at these facets, because we have got the Promulgate even, on Shadow Demon. This is one that I think annoys me, because I'm sure they had a different concept for this facet, and they've renamed it. It does look like Mag has got reverse...
It has gone reverse polarity.
Wait, has he gone reverse polarity?
Yes, it says it.
No, he's got reverse polarity.
Oh, he's not got reverse.
He hasn't gone reverse polarity.
Oh.
That is incredibly disappointing. I forgot that's what Magnus's other talent was.
I just thought it was called reverse. I thought one was called reverse polarity, because then it'd be
reverse. We think it's the reverse RP, right?
Yeah, that's how I think it is, but whatever.
It is NZFedX TA Wogan, so we are looking at this mid lane. NZFedX 4 Iron Branches against a Peebo Puck, who has already sort of missed his block. So I'm going to mostly concentrate on this mid lane, because I think this is going to be interesting.
I'm going to look top to see how this Ursa does.
I forgot what the button for last system was. I think this is like FedEx's ballpark, right? This is where FedEx eats. He's going to hopefully scale out of this. The facet on DP is the Morning Ritual, so it's the one where her damage is always slightly delayed, and she can live a little bit longer, hopefully to get these siphons off. Trouble already for bot lane. Lone Soldier and Vi, we're dropping half health, probably from one of these early Spirit siphons. Yeah, it's basically a little run buff, although I don't think it's as effective as you might hope. You can still quite easily get blown up through it because it only damages a percentage. Fairly quiet start, no one dropping too low. Vi, a little bit on the low side. But I think this mid lane is going to be an interesting one. FedX really putting the hammer to Peebo, dodges the meld strike.
Oh.
FedX now needs to be
a little
bit careful, has to back up. Maybe trying to play a little bit too close to the edge. A little bit used to more goobers in the mid lane who he can bully out.
That's an interesting deny by Peebo. I like it.
This mid lane is where it's going to be action, I think. With the burst potential from both these heroes, it really does come down to these little CS advantages. So we have got bottles on both mid laners already. I mean, they're pretty blow for blow. FedX pulling ahead a little bit on CS, but not by a great deal.
Interesting move by Peebo there. He just used his verifier.
Yes.
Accidentally, I presume.
I think so, because he had the bottle. I think he meant to use the bottle.
Yeah. Will that play any role?
I mean, he has this water rune pocketed still, so it's effectively the same, but he is now lacking that little damage return. So he won't have that little comeback. Meanwhile, the bot lane, Vi dropping really low, very close to a kill there from Camo and Yim.
I feel like Larry Llama's made a bit of a mistake here. He didn't come to lane with the stick. Against an SD, you might as well always do it. Because they're going to get poison and they're going to cast it on you. I'm not too sure why he'd go full wand on the Coop at this moment either. They're not casting a lot of spells on this lane top, sorry.
They're trying to bait out with the meld strikes, I think.
Oh, the first tip of the game.
The first tip. I assume there was a deny or a...
I think it was a deny, yeah. Right. Last hits wise, fairly even. Mid is going Fed favoured in terms of last hits.
But as you'd expect in an Ursa Magnus lane, the Ursa's pulling ahead very slightly, but it's the barest of margins. There's also quite a lot of denies on there.
Hey, nice pun there.
Sorry,
the barest of margins.
Oh,
oh, first kill.
First
Camohero.
blood goes to Camohero, I imagine.
On the Vi.
Yeah, looks like he caught him with this combo. And that was enough to blow him up. Was enough to...
I presume the Spirit Siphon as well. So you talk about action in the mid lane and focusing on the top. And where did the kill happen?
Yeah.
In the bot lane.
The bot lane.
Oh, Christ.
So, despite a slight last hit advantage, FedX is a level behind this on Peebo. He's caught up. He's not far behind, I don't think. Certainly nothing to be alarmed with at this stage.
It's pretty much the same XP.
The,
People gets this wave, he'll be a bit higher.
The puck orb is really good for blowing through these refraction charges. I didn't quite realise. I wonder how many damage instances of the Q it does.
What does it say? It probably doesn't say, does it?
No. I wonder whether it could do a bunch, like whether it procs 2 or 3 times potentially. Because I know it can get multiple hits, but I don't know what the frequency between those hits has to be. But being a little bit aggressive here, it does get silenced by puck orbs around. I don't have the improved GTI overlay because I quite like this one. I know the neutral's covered, but oh, FedX
bit of damage on
trying to make a
Peebo.
go of it. Baits out the Q. Now the question would be, LLL³ like rotating for the mid runes. We've seen it time and time again. That,
have I dead again?
Yeah, I'm so committed to this mid lane. I'm missing the bot lane kills. I need to pay attention better to health. I just know that the second I go to a side lane to look at it, FedX or Peebo will die. FedX has it at 6, so means he drops a trap.
Walking mid for the 6-minute rune,
and he sees the obs wards and the sentries that have just been put down by Peebo. Will not be able to get the. He does manage to get the
Oh, FedEx is low.
FedEx is very low though, and Puck does have 6. He doesn't have the mana
He's
for
got
it, though,
Fairy Fire,
and he
though.
hasn't skilled his ult on Puck, so he can't couldn't dream
top.
Quell him.
Coop knows it as well. Oh, Coop. I thought that'd be a really interesting move there.
Tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
The bot lane's not looking too bad for the troll. It's not too far. It's only 4 last hits difference, but the XP disadvantage is what you're going to be a little bit concerned about.
Yeah, I want to just say that FedEx made a clinical move there. 1 sentry down. He gets an
Yim's going bot with a siphon on the. Oh, he's low. 100 health on the troll. Close one. Sorry to interrupt that.
No, I was. It's good. I'm never quite good enough for watching these sidelights. In the mid lane, FedEx taking a lot of damage. Misses the trap on the Puck. Puck now sitting up pretty full health. And what I was saying is he used the refraction charges to buy himself time to kill both the sentries, even while the Puck was clicking him. And he kills 2 sentries and an obstacle, I think, for that. For the 1 sentry he shut down, and his trap lives, which lets him get enough damage on the Puck to make him think twice about jumping in to finish him off. Really good play. In the bot lane, Vi's caught out.
Might be trouble.
He's in trouble. There's a Spirit Siphon on him.
Magic resistance though.
Yeah.
Sorry, from the. Oh, and another siphon though. God, Yim is doing serious damage with these siphons. I mean, he's got 1 left at the moment. The another one be off cooldown in about 40 seconds.
Puck narrowly escapes in the mid lane.
This mid lane's really exciting in terms of like actual player. They've both been
Absolutely,
just outplaying each other enough to avoid death.
Puck's doing exactly what he needs to do, which is just like living on the edge of these things. The amount of Mel strikes he's dodged is incredible. It's great work from him. And FedEx is FedEx, so he'll throw the game.
We can't credit him that much.
Yeah.
There's a general XP advantage on LLL³, which isn't too worrying. But when you've got your Ursa at level 6 compared to the Magnus at half a level away, it's a little bit sad.
I'd be interested to see if LLL³ start making stacks for this Ursa.
Well, it's a good stat game in general because you also got TA.
I mean, but on the other side, you also got Troll who wants to take some stacks. So it's like both teams. I think we'll see a nice amount of stacking.
FedEx is going into the. He's looking at the radiant triangle
Rubik's
there.
Looking to come mid.
I do like that ward that Rubik's just put down.
Oh, on the little island river.
Yeah, on that kind of little island, yeah.
River Island.
It
doesn't just sell clothes. Now it sells wards too.
Wards?
Wards.
Right. I mean, one thing to know is the troll is about a level and a half behind the Ursa. Maybe just a level, actually, sorry. Miscalculated. Yeah, about a level behind the Ursa. Which is, it's not great. It's not necessarily the worst thing either, but it just indicates how the bot lane's not been as good as it maybe looked on paper.
I think if you that XP advantage, I mean, we because I concentrated this mid lane so much, I didn't see who went and got what runes. In fact,
it was
check.
1 rune each.
It was 1
Rubik
rune
got
piece,
1,
yeah.
and Hydrun got the other.
I wonder if the Shadow Demon went to try and intercept that one. Coop is
I don't think they did.
Interceptor.
I did pay a bit of an attention, but this is Vi's a liver because they've got the magic resistance.
And they rotated the Rubik down here as well, which might mean you're looking at top and thinking, yeah, we can make a go of this now. We have EXO available on the DP. I think they're probably just biding their time and picking an opportunity to try and get this out before
Going on.
Lone Soldier hits.
That's a
Vi
dead
dies, and then we'll get Camo
might be in
return.
trouble.
Parker's come in. DP drops the ult, so now is looking to just to sustain. The leash ends. Will Yim try and make something more with this EXO up? Might just try and get the tower in exchange. So 1-for-1 trade on supports.
Hook's going top. Hook is going top.
Yeah.
The line has been drawn.
Ursa and TA sitting behind the.
FedEx just stole that. I think he might have done. FedEx might be in danger here. He's got an envious rune.
Well, there's the RP. It's a nice response from Camohero. Gets the bushwhack onto
get
2.
The hill, though.
Larry Llama dropping very low. Trap goes out. It's not enough.
Lives, though.
Now FedEx has to be
FedEx
careful.
is in danger. Okay. Looks like we get a 0 for 0. Larry Llama escaping on, well, a slither of life. Yim, meanwhile, getting the bot tower.
So that Exo, although they didn't get a kill in the fight with it.
Mid.
Yeah, so Peebo has to be a little bit careful. Blinks manages to, I can't remember the thing's called. It's Jaunt, that's it. Ethereal Jaunt.
Yeah.
What a awkward names to try to remember. FedEx silenced, and it's Jaunt away again.
If you're Yim, though, you're loving this space.
Yeah, absolutely, space.
Literally just sitting here, getting all the farm, getting the XP. And for a DP, that's massive as well. A hero that kind of needs that bit of space, needs that bit of time. You're happy.
Puckle is available.
Rather than, regen on FedEx. Okay.
Peebo is just like playing like a madman here. Drop in, get a bunch of damage.
It's a lot of cat and mouse here.
They're both waiting for the other one to overstep. Maybe get the silence at the right time. There's the trap goes down. They get the bushwhack. Winning rift away.
The purge is active. There's a shot coming in from the.
Ooh,
it just misses.
Doesn't miss it. Now FedEx has to be careful. Gets the leash down. Breaks the leash immediately.
Away, I think. Yeah. Yeah, FedEx is happy with that. Oh, but he's just
stolen refraction. Which, if you're going to give them anything, not a bad thing to give them.
Yim's walking mid with Exo.
Walking behind them.
Yeah.
So we'll see a go here very shortly from LLL³. Rubicus caught the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's going to drop early in this fight. They've turned. Magnus is coming in.
Yim is coming in as well.
Shadow Demon drops, but Yim is amongst them with the siphons out, with the Exo.
He's taking a lot of damage from this tower.
Oh, he's into the whole 5-man of OGs, and he dies for it before he gets a response from Exo. Bushwhack not on target. Sharpshooter not on target. And LLL³ are on the retreat back to their side of the river.
Oh, they're giving
Shadow
poison to Rubik. That's annoying.
Yeah, combine that.
Only one level in it, but still, it's just
only one level in Arcane Supremacist as well. But I think that's better than giving him the disruption.
Yeah, probably. It's just a bit of an annoying one.
Flowzone looking to try and get a deep obsword out. Little bit of a little sausage in the middle lane there from the top river. Wisdom runes are up, and a DD in the river for FedEx. No contention from OGs there. Meanwhile, Ursa, busy farming. Didn't turn up to this. And so is just happy farming the top lane, and the net worths reflect that. How close is he to Battle Fury? That's the real question. Is approaching Battle Fury, 60 gold away. We'll be very pleased with that. 14-minute Battle Fury.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be happy with that.
With phase boots as well.
Absolutely.
Not just an ordinary Bogo boots. I said Bogo, not Bongo, by the way.
Bogo.
To clarify.
Oh, a triple stack in the triangle for NZFedX.
I thought my game crashed for a second there because everything stopped, but it's fine. It's all okay.
Meanwhile, a couple of stacks in the taken by Larry Llama, but FedEx is looking to take this triple stack of Ancients.
One thing I'd like to know is that all of LLL cores are above all of OG's cores. Not by a lot. It's only by about 200 or 300 gold, apart from the troll to the Ursa. That's a bit of a scarier difference, but it is showing that LL³ are really deserving that 5k gold lead that they're displaying at the moment.
Looking at the troll, who's also going for Phase Boost Battle Fury, he is a lot further behind. He's still 13. He still doesn't have the Claymore or the recipe, so Ursa's finished his Battle Fury now.
Smoke on the on OGs looking for a kill with RP.
I see FedEx mid, but of the targets you want to go for, the DDTA may not be the one. They get the RP out, the stun, the free to follow up, and he's probably going to perish here. He does. Takes 4, and that's a couple of a big ult used from the RP, but it's enough to lock down FedX, who's worth a fair amount of gold, having taken that ancient stack.
Yeah,
So
you take it at this stage of the game when you're behind by gold, killing their mid who's got a DD. You're not going to say no. And ultimately, RP, if you don't use it, it never goes on cooldown. So,
but LLL3, you know, RP's on cooldown. They're going to take this fight top. They want to take this top tower. Exo been dropped for it. Both supports kicking around as well, waiting to jump in if things go sour. Not willing to let him make the same mistake as he was mid, where he got caught out by this burst
a
damage.
bit low.
Has to be a little bit careful. Hasn't yet got those any siphons out, and hasn't got any healing coming in except for the ghosts in a few seconds. And with that, he's back to full health, but the tower remains intact. And because bot tower's already been taken, now we have Ursa farming down the bot lane. Has finished the pipe on Death Prophet, so that's big. That will keep him alive a little bit longer. Probably going to go Greaves or something next, I think.
Yeah, Greaves or maybe a Shivers, depending on what he fancies.
So let's have a quick item check on the supports-wise. On the Oracle, we just have Mana Boots, but we're heading towards a 4-staff. And on the Rubik, we are getting a Spirit Vessel.
I don't hate it.
For the DP, I guess, right? But
it's also a dot for breaking.
It is true.
Which is not something you really want to use it for, but it is that.
But you are playing it into a purge.
Yeah.
And
if they purge that, you think they could purge. It's better
true.
to purge the vessel than other certain things, potentially.
That's true.
Or they use the purge on something else, and then they use the vessel.
Puck ult top, catches Camohero, the disruption to break a fight up a little bit, and he gets out.
Yep.
They don't want to commit any more for it.
RP's available again, so they might be looking for something top, but without...
FedX has come
I don't know
top.
if they will.
I think he's quite content to just keep this lane pushed out.
FedX has just finished his Destillator. It's on courier now, going over the top wave. Top lane, sorry.
Marcus maybe a little bit caught out here. Is banished. Might not be able to get the Waning Rift off in time. Doesn't manage to get the Jaunt out in time and goes down.
That's
lovely
sad
disruption.
So close. I see FedEx with a tip to keep. I approve of that.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair play.
A positive tip.
And that's 2 Deso charges for FedEx because he swooped in at the last second and helped secure that kill. So
what a surprise!
What a great disruption. That's some great catch from Coop there. That's exactly what they needed to stop this Puck, who's going to become a menace in this fight, dropping in and out. Almost impossible to catch. I mean, you're reliant on what a shackle shot. Bushwhack, sorry, not shackle shot. Bushwhack or maybe a well-placed silence from the Death Prophet could maybe keep them locked down long enough. Particularly if they're concentrating on being able to jaunt and.
Potentially a fight here in the old.
They smoked up and immediately popped onto this Rubik. They have seen him. The silence goes out as well as a siphon, a trap to slow him, followed by the Bushwhack and TA takes the last
charge again.
Right click.
They're going to look for this troll bottom. Do they know he's there? Probably not, but they could spot him potentially.
I think probably they're just interested in that bottom tier 2. Although they are making their way.
He's out. But Troll does have his Battle Fury now, so his farm's going to get a lot quicker.
We have got an Atos finished on Camohero, which is a nice additional lockdown for this Puck.
I like they've gone Atos first. A lot of greedy hoodwinks would go Maelstrom first because it helps you farm quicker. And it does that, but it also means you've got very little catch. The Atos gives you that catch, doesn't give you the farming, but it indicates they want to go for a more killy kind of build, which I like. I approve.
LLQ pop the Exo. Looking to take this. They're going to give up their tier 1, maybe.
I'd have thought Fed would be there with them with the Des, honestly.
I think maybe they're trying to bait a response because there appears to be Ursa and TA waiting to Roche.
I mean, TA and Ursa can do Roche fairly easily, especially with Deso. Maybe that's what they're doing. Felix is doing it. Oh, he's not doing it solo. Yep.
I mean,
easy Roche on these. Two.
If you look at what's happening here, OGs are taking 2 towers, top and mid, but in response they're losing. They're losing their bottom tier 2, and they're about to lose Roshan on top of that. This is a nice early Roshan for LLL3. Straight on the TA, and the question is, what can they make of this now? They see Larry Llama mid,
TP in mid.
but the blink goes
Yeah,
out.
they're gonna catch
Immediate
him, I
smoke
don't
up to try and escape, get a little bit of pace on themselves.
They've got no blinks apart from Ursa, so I don't think they're going to catch anyone. But
No.
it's a defense of sorts. The mid tower's about 3/4.
Yeah, they don't. They're
HP, so.
2/3 health on the mid tower. They're not too concerned, I think, with that. I think they got with a bot tier 2 and an Aegis, they're quite happy to lose both his tier 1s for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, Camo makes a guess at the ward. Picks incorrectly. Will they scout out this one? They scout it out with a Shadow Poison. And they get the kill on the Obs ward.
I'm surprised that one of the supports didn't go for the old Wisdom Rune on LLL³.
Yeah, it's still
It's
there. Maybe they
yeah,
assumed that it had been already nabbed at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's only
Oh,
been up
21,
for
just 21 minute one,
seconds,
sorry.
but
Yeah.
I just thought someone might have went from Rush up rather than all TP mid and top. But it doesn't really matter. I'd like to see LLL push this tier 2 top and take the Tormentor after. That'd be nice.
Yeah. OGs are looking really to try and get some big items on this troll. I don't think I've seen a troll ult yet in these fights.
No, I don't think I have either.
There was that sort of successful sort of counter push on mid against the DP, but otherwise they seem quite content to let LLL³ drive the pace of this, and they're now going to lose their Tormentor for it. Not even waiting to take this bottom tier 2, they're just happy to take that away from them. And that's the shard onto Hoodwink, so that's not one of those that I always think is a nice thing to get free, but actually you don't really care about it.
Buy it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's not like Lich Shard or SD Shard, for example. Those two are really good.
Which
you
is
want the Shard on Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's the cleanse, so it purges your allies and
absolutely, yeah.
It's so good. Ruby is stealing the Wisdom Rune top. They've paid for their hubris.
Yeah, there goes the Wisdom Rune, which is I think a nice pickup for them because they need that little bit of XP to try and get it. Yeah, there is this question of the itemization on this Hoodwink. Hoodwink is now going for a Gleipnir, but the call has been made that maybe a Yule's be more value. Particularly if this troll was running at you constantly, maybe that'd be better.
Yeah. I guess Gleipnir does the same thing though. If he gets it, well, the troll's gonna get BKB soon, I suppose. But the Gleipnir would stop the troll from running at you because you simply stop him from moving. But yeah,
nearly a BKB on both the troll and the so that's a little bit closer.
This mid tower's got no chance in hell of staying up.
Well, actually, a fair amount.
Deso and Exo down. It's just gonna evaporate.
Yeah, particularly with no way for those ghosts to hit the towers, the only target. How can a ghost hit a building? Surely they just go through it. That's the real question. How can ghost? And I should know this as I am a ghost detective. How I know that I can't damage a building.
Well, I think you could.
Or as I can't remember who it was that thought my orange icon was a bird.
Bird?
Yeah, someone said it. I thought it was a bird, an orange bird.
Oh, it's a Pac-Man ghost, isn't it?
It is the orange Pac-Man ghost with an eye patch and a magnifying glass on its back.
NZFedX knows that the Tormentor is stronger than him.
Yeah, Camo needs to be a little bit careful here. A smoke up from OGs. They're looking to get a pick. They spot out the Hoodwink, silenced, stunned.
Well, I don't think.
That was a big old ult dropped on that. You're happy that you've taken Dream Coil out of the fight there.
Yeah. There's the Yim shard. They've not got Shadow Demon shards still.
Still, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that's gonna be so frustrating. Like again, Spirit Siphon for it's a good one on DP. To be fair, it gets them feared if it's been siphoned for 3 seconds. That's good.
Here's the good thing though. Coop has finished a Solar Crest, which means you chuck that onto your TA. The TA has the refraction charges and the
physical barrier as well,
and the physical and the full barrier. Not just physical barrier, just full barrier.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
barrier, yeah.
It's just it is physical damage barrier. Sorry, they changed it for a while. It was I'm sure it was an anything barrier, and they just used physical.
A lot is that LLL have got a lot of vision, especially in the enemy's kind of jungle and triangle.
Yeah, a nice little triangle of wards there.
It's a really nice bit of vision, so they can see if someone's farming. They can see, maybe we can get this Magnus. No, I can't see the Magnus, but they've just seen the put up those stairs, for example, and the
Troll's out on a bit of a limb here. If they got any vision of him, they might think about going to 3 of them. But
smoked on 3. They're going to go for Fed mid if he shows on the wave again.
I think this would be a good
Yeah,
pick. Camo's sitting just behind. Peebo's crossed the
Oh.
river, gets the silence onto the Hoodwink
Camo
again.
might be the-
Another Dream
Yes.
Coil dropped. There's the Atos. Leash down, gets
I
off the
think you're really
sharpshooter.
happy with that if you're LLL³ and your pos 4 is just getting killed.
And OG's now on the retreat. Exo dropped.
Oh, this is a dead Rubik if ever I've seen one.
Vi tries to TP out, gets feared away. The DP shard
The shard
cancelled, did his work, and he has the silence. But now Puck is back in, trying to save it, but now he has to be careful
Puck, I think I put
himself.
away. Yep. They didn't get the FedEx, and that's the big thing.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Camo's rough, it's not that bad compared to this FedEx.
Puck nearly dries, the silence is out.
Oh,
Larry Llama
the
jumps in
dead
to try and
Yim.
save him, but Yim gets the final kill.
That's an RP.
Skewer RP onto 2. But Ursa's in there.
Nice Yules. Buyback on oh, and the banish as well. Oh,
FedEx sat invis under tower. I'm not sure he knows. I'm sure he does know.
This is the issue of Troll pre BKB.
What a huge
got
Yules. Yules from DP there.
Disrupted as well. And that's how much duration is that? Disruptions. What? 3 seconds basically. Yules is another rough 3 seconds. So, yeah, and Troll lasts.
Yeah. I mean,
For, yeah. Basically, it's the same amount of time.
it was a last pick troll toffee, but it's just not having any impact in these fights. It had a really poor lane. Just this DP Hoodwink combo was able to just keep him low for so long he wasn't able to show up in lane. And then he's recovering, but it's taking its time. He hasn't quite got BKB yet, which could that could be different.
When he hits BKB, it becomes a lot easier to fight. You can just press his BKB, start running in, wait for all the dispels and the disruptions to be used. Pop his ult when he needs to.
I said Sven, Toffee. I said Sven for both LLL³ and OGs. I'd say I doubted this Ursa pick, and actually it's doing work. It'd be interesting to see if he's able to have some more what the end stats look like in terms of damage, because I feel like most of the damage is coming out from the supports, the DP, and the TA, as opposed to Ursa here.
I feel like the Ursa is just more like there is a kind of a fuck off kind of symbol. He's just a big hard person to kill. He's got Enrage, he's got BKB, he's fairly mobile with Blink and Earthshock, and he's just getting the shard next. I don't know about Ursa's shard. It's probably decent, but it's not. Again, Ursa's not a hero player, so
entirely forgot about
catching the Puck top potentially. Puck's blinked away.
Bushwhack
Fine.
me.
Oh, the Ursa might see him. Oh, it's so close. Oh, ships in the night on the Ursa and the.
A DP might has a chance of running into them. I completely forgot. Of course, TA's innate
GT,
lets her always see when the Roshan time is up. Oh, a Dream Coil to cancel the timer. Silence out onto DP. Has yours available. Drops the Exo. This is wild. And now OG's have to retreat here, but I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, that was an interesting Crypt Swarm.
That is one of the Exos of all time that has been cast. Farming Exo, that's what it is. Farming Exo.
Yeah, Farming Exo.
Farming Exo. But this is what you... I think...
Push now. Got a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, you have an 80-second cooldown on it, and you'll have 40 seconds with Puck, ult, and no Exo. So, this is... if you're OGs, I think you're happy with that. You're trading an ult for an ult.
Yeah. An arrow drawn on the map by... Who is that? Is that Fed?
That's the
Rubik.
Fed. It could be Fed or it could be Rubik. It's hard to tell. The yellow and the slightly off yellow are hard to discern.
There's piss yellow and lemon yellow. Dodgy piss, I should say. They're looking at Roshan again on... Well, not again, sorry. They're just looking kind of in this bottom area on the...
well, they know that Roshan's up in 40 seconds. So they know it's going to be bot.
So they've got the old Horn Toss on the Magnus as well. What's Rubik got? They've got his Vessel going 4-staff. Oracle's not even got their 4-staff yet. They've been building that for a while. Quite hard here to farm on, I suppose.
Yeah.
Puck's almost got their Strad.
BKB
Troll's got his BKB.
BKB on the Troll, which is going to be a big change. But we also now have a Basher on the Ursa. a terrifying prospect for any support.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're a big man until a bear with a basher turns up on your doorstep.
Who's pinging? Is
Look
that?
at that,
Right,
the,
there we
the
go.
exact
Literally
timing
perfect.
of the Roshan.
I think Azok Prime's got some sort of plugin he's using.
Well,
He's
as opposed
cheating.
to the TA innate, which lets us see the respawn timer.
Yeah. It's Azok Prime hacking.
Must I repeat myself? Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I
Troll is gonna just keep clicking this tower. He's been hit the retreat call made by the teammates, but he does get the tower in response. LLL3 looked to be just bombing down this bottom lane.
You're in danger here. There's RP and Puck nearby. I don't know if I'd be as kind of ballsy as this Yim is here. He has got a pipe, I suppose, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
there's the fortify down.
fortified. Dire's top tower is
And thus the high ground siege begins. There is this risk on the high ground siege. You're fighting into a Magnus who might be able to get a blink horn toss, skewer you back into base. Maybe you get a pick off on this Shadow Demon or this.
Radiant's bottom
I like
Oh,
the smoke
the
behind them.
hoodwink.
This is blinked into trees.
He's looking to sit on the side. He's spotted his.
Oh, he's been
Oh,
spotted.
he shows.
It's a big one.
There's a big
Oh,
RP.
the RP's been disrupted.
There goes the
there it
Aegis.
is.
But Webinar's
There's the
in the
RP.
base. He's getting the clicks out on the Rubik. Rubik goes down, as does the Oracle. Nope, the ult to save himself.
Troll is almost
Meanwhile,
dead.
Troll is in, but Yim living through these siphons, and they get the
There it
kill
is.
onto Troll Warlord.
This is huge. They might get 2 lanes out of this, honestly.
So they get the
It's
Aegis,
a bit spooky.
but in exchange
Oh,
they
that's a lot of
lose.
damage. Ugh. Oh, the Horn Toss.
Well, the
onto
Hauntos
Ursa.
skewer onto the Ursa.
Oh, they've got the Magnus. He could be. Oh, he was standing on the wrong side of a Magnus there a little bit.
But he
very
knew that Magnus
charged
spells
with
were
it.
down. That's a dieback on the Magnus.
They just take more buildings.
And now the buildings are going to drop, and I think they go mid, knowing full well that there is not a lot OGs can do about this.
Even if Troll buyback, he has got no ult and no BKB.
Well, Troll will
Troll
have.
has got
Sorry,
buyback.
yeah, Troll, not thing. He'll have buyback in. He'll have ult again in 15.
but you
that
don't,
might be
you don't
the
use
time
your ult
to
without
go.
your BKB.
Not in
They've
this
got
game.
so much for it. FedEx with the XD.
Tipped Webbanana. What did Webbanana do?
I imagine Webbanana's just playing the game.
Not
of
use
Dota
his
2.
BKB. He's probably flaming him aggressively in comms.
Oh yeah, like the comms in this will be absolutely diabolical.
He's got the
God
silence.
bless the Defiant Shell. Maybe the Defiant Shell saved his life.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, FedEx is in a little bit of danger. Is it
Troll
still
is
Aegis,
in,
obviously?
has got ultimate available, but no has to pop the BKB and run away. 94 seconds.
Oh,
Pops the ult,
that's-
but he's being bashed to death by
there
this.
it is.
Can they kite him out long enough for the Troll ult to end?
Nice.
Ult's
Oh, there's
down.
the-
Now the
the
Oracle
ult.
ult to save him.
Oracle.
Yules keeps Yim alive.
Yim
The
is
silence
doing
is
so
out, and
much
now
work.
he's on the hunt. Troll Warlord very, very close to dead, and does eventually go down to Yim. Meanwhile,
These buildings
NZFedX
are also down.
dropping low.
Buyback on Troll. Yim's finally brought down. And Banana is being saved by the
Skewered
Rubik there.
in. Oh, the disruption to
disruption.
break it up. NZFedX is standing his ground, getting the clicks off. Is it enough to get him out?
The tower, the racks will stand. Will they catch anything?
Oh, that rack
They're gonna catch
lives
FedEx,
on
potentially.
90 health. That's basically
Okay.
2 clicks from the Ursa at this point, if not
This
1.
Magnus could die if they could turn on him.
Deny the
Ooh,
racks, I
Oracle
dare
almost died.
Oh, skewer forward from the from Larry Llama. Will get the kill on Camohero here. He
No,
dies
with
to
the
the
tick
tick
from
from
Witchblade.
Witchblade. Yeah.
God, it's the Rax that's going to heal as well. No.
Yeah, so they don't quite finish the base clear out there. But I think you're quite happy with how that all went.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's buyback on the Troll. They just killed the Troll once, and it's pretty much GG.
Quick check of fantasy points. Oh, top of the chart, 7,185 fantasy points.
It's Sean backhand
Sean
Connery.
backhand Connery.
who's a distinct legal entity to
Yeah,
NZFedX.
for legal purposes, we have to say he's distinct and not at all
He's not the one in low prio
connected
honest,
to.
Gabe. Please don't ban. We need him for the tournament. Actually, really do ban. It'd be really funny. Right. They're just going to push this bot tower, and I have a feeling that there's no point waiting longer. Yim's got EXO.
Yep.
Everything the spell in the game's up, but I think you just walk up and click it about 3 times with the TM, with the DT rune. Nice.
Oh, Toffee. Toffee.
Well, no, there's no DT.
Oh no, Roche not available for another 2 minutes 45. Never mind, forget that. Not at Toffee.
For Toffee.
Hashtag for Toffee.
Hashtag for Toffee.
Ah, Rubik has stolen the TA traps. It's now just casually dropping them in their own base. My god, I thought Peebo was immediately blown up then by Webinar. He blinked in, got the bit bash on him, but it wasn't enough.
There's the glorious hog of
Mega Creeps. Camo gets the lasso onto the Gleipnir goes out onto Magnus.
Oh, Magnus
a lot of damage pops
with ult as well.
Oh.
No buyback. Oh.
No buyback.
That's got to feel
down.
really sad. They can just push now because there's no real threat. Alliance wasn't got puck ult, but this tier 4 is down and the next one will go down shortly after.
Oh, Webinar is in.
Ursa, hello. Oh, Troll's alive again. No,
Troll's
not alive again, so he didn't die. He's a BKB, that's what he did. Oh, Troll, the damage.
He gets the ultimate off. But he does get
used.
They've coupled it up with the Oracle ult, so the Oracle ult and the Troll ult are going to end full heal onto the Lone Soldier, but he dies all the same.
Dive down to Banana, please.
Meanwhile, FedX goes down to Peebo, dropping on the back line. They do get the kill onto NZFedX, but Webinar pretty free to hit the base here.
Oh, they've got the stance on the puck, but they've used Yules on them, or they've used themselves, sorry.
Oh, was it a buyback from NZFedX? It is a buyback from NZFedX. He's back in the game. He's back in with the TA traps. Peebo playing on his back line.
The funniest thing of all time. 5-man RP. Oh, it's
Skewer, but he gets Yulesed. Quick fingers Yules. He is silenced now.
Oh,
GG's called.
GG's called.
Peebo trying to get a final kill
played.
onto, but it's too late.
A very low death game.
Very low
26
death game, but look at that. What a game.
That was one of the games of tonight.
It was certainly one of the games of tonight. All right. Well, with that said and done, I'm genuinely baffled at how quick that game was. It felt like it was even. It says a 38-minute game. I thought that was like 20 minutes. LLL³, the storyline seemed to be there that they relatively speedily snowballed out of these lanes. Where do you think the strength was for OGs in that game?
I think OGs had the mid lane was actually pretty decent. I think that the puck and the Magnus maybe could have grouped up a little bit more, but I liked the puck played well, and I feel like they were trying to stall the game out for a bit too long. I feel like if they were a bit more active on the map, like they went for a bit more of a killy pos 4 maybe. I feel like there was almost kind of the glimpses there where they'd got the kill on FedX mid. They just spent a few too many resources getting the kills. They needed a bit of an easier setup maybe, but I think that the lanes themselves didn't go that badly. I feel like bottom was the one where they could improve on most. I think to do that they need to get rid of the Hoodwink, because Hoodwink kind of destroyed the Oracle.
Absolutely.
The Oracle didn't have a game in the bot lane. But I feel like it wasn't a crushing defeat. There was no it wasn't like an absolute steamroll. It was very methodical by LLL³. I think OGs just need something to break that up a bit.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you're right. I think this last big troll didn't do what they hoped it was going to do. They needed it almost needed like an additional burst onto what they had, because a lot of the time in these fights they were getting these bursts onto one hero, but not able to quite kill them because of a save from a Yules, or a save from disruption, or a save from a Hoodwink stun, and they just needed a little bit more on top of that. And the problem was the troll wasn't getting into these fights because he wants to go off and farm. He's still busy farming to recover from lane, and so wasn't able to recover in time to join these fights in a in a what's the word I'm looking for? In a sort of beneficial manner to him, and give that really impactful manner. That's what I'm looking for after. I believe we're waiting. We have a lobby for game 2. I'm just going to find out if we're going straight into it or if we're taking a quick break. But otherwise, I'm just going quickly looking at some of the stats from that previous game. The one that surprised me, I think, the most damage, hero damage done, was actually not by NZFedX or the Ursa, as I thought it was going to be, but actually it was by Yin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so these the Exos were really dumping the damage in, but actually the big ones, the crit swarms, he was getting off these 2-3-man crit swarms. I mean, he did so much damage to the Puck, the Troll, and the Oracle with these crit swarms. I think that must have been the difference in the lanes. Stacey, would you mind hopping into the broadcast channel, please?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, we're waiting for NZ as well.
I didn't realise I was in the.
Sorry. So if you were to change one thing about either of these drafts going into game 2, what do you think you'd be looking to change on the side of OGs?
OGs, they need something a bit more killy. They need to be able to finish off people where they're not using an RP, where they're not using a kind of expensive spell, I suppose. So I think they need something like, even like a Lion, maybe something a bit more of an kind of a standard off lane, where they've got like a Centaur, an Axe, or something that just goes in there.
I thought you were saying Lion was a standard off lane then.
No, Lion with it, because then you get the stuns from the, like, you get like a Centaur, you get like an Axe, and then you get a finger behind it just to kill someone, just to get them out of the actual game. But playing against a Shadow Demon, it's pretty hard to do that. So I don't know. I think they just need a bit more get up and go, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I think I quite liked their lineup, with the exception of this carry. I can see what you're saying about the offlane needing a bit more oomph. I think they need to decide on a lane to win, and that's how and steamroll off the back of that lane, rather than relying on we've got this great teamfight spells, and then just not being able to get them off because LLL³ is running them down and constantly on top of them.
No, absolutely. I think that just one of those. I think LLL, I think they played pretty well. I don't think they need to really change too much. Maybe I think what they'll have to change is essentially what gets banned, I suppose. Things are going to get changed by the bans that happen. So we'll just see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, do you think so Vi Oracles, obviously this has always been this sort of mythical creature. Do you think you maybe don't try and rely on it quite so much in this game? Like, they first picked it and it did, I honestly don't think anything for them. Maybe there was a couple of kills they didn't get because of Vi Oracle, but it certainly wasn't the like impactful support that you're hoping for. Certainly not to the same extent that we saw with the Shadow Demon.
No, I definitely agree there. I think that I don't mind Vi Oracle as a, you could pick a Vi Oracle, it'd be really good, but I think the POS 4 then needs to be a bit more. It just needs that get up and go, as I said. It just needs to be a bit more active. Rubik isn't bad, but it just doesn't do quite. It's more reactive than it is active. So I don't know. They can definitely win this next game, but that's one thing.
So, bans coming out. So we have just the flip of game 1. So we have LLL³ on Radiant with second pick, and OGs on Dire with first pick. So they will have that opportunity to take that Oracle nice and easily if they want to, but I think you maybe think about looking at some other more impactful supports from this Pods 5. If you're going to pick something like a Troll Waller to go with it, something that helps him out in lane, lets him do more than just be there. Because I think that's the difference, right? He was able to secure occasional last hits with these Werewolf Nexus from range, but he can't really last hit to the best of his ability because he can't quite step up to his crit swarms and the burst from Hoodwink. OG's banning out the DP, so they're immediately respecting Game 1's impact from the DP. Clockwork ban the same, and LLL³ follow up with the Lunar ban, a popular, I think perhaps maybe the most popular carry we've seen in the International so far.
5 seconds.
Yeah, the bans are pretty much the same on LLL³ from what I can
Okay, LLL³ say, you ain't having the Shadow Demon, mate.
tell.
Now, OG's banned Lich in the first phase last time. Do you think they'll do the same here, or do you think they're giving that up?
I think they could pick it. I wouldn't mind them if they picked it, but I think they could. Giving Coop Lich is a bit of a spooky one. She's very good at Lich. Very, very good.
I believe, and I quote, it's how she climbed from Archon to Ancient, was with Lich. And they decided to ban the Medusa instead. An interesting one. I don't think this is really a Were Banana hero. I would question a little bit.
I said it last time as well.
Much
it's not one that I've seen
team research they did, or is this just a hero they do not like playing into? Because I don't think I've ever seen a Were Banana Medusa.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Okay.
Oh yes, a hero I enjoy very much.
The meat.
There's
and there
the
we go.
Lich.
And there is the Coop Lich. So now I'm going to say this now, that by the end of this game, Coop Lich will either be heralded as the epitome of support impact, or everyone will go, okay, we can let Coop have Lich. There's going to be no middle ground.
Option one, I think. Coop Lich is very, very good.
I think so too. A fan of the growing cold facet, where
I converted to that.
I also agree.
It was really good.
The growing cold facet is the one where if you get a kill with either your frost armor or your chain frost, the duration of them is extended. A kill with chain frost with a on a creep extends by 1, or on a hero extends by 3. So if you drop this in a lane, you can do some serious damage if the creeps are low enough.
In my opinion, it's not even the frost. It's the actual frost shield that's more important.
Yeah, absolutely. The frost shield is so
core carry that's going in, killing let's say support. The frost shield lasting in another 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Or however long it lasts is so big.
It's
80% damage reduction, or is it 70% at max level?
I think it's 70%. Yeah.
Because the talent increases by 10 as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so impactful. So
absolutely. Impactful. Now, do you think this is a 4 Snapfire or a 5 Snapfire? Is this
could be either. I like it as either, to be honest. It just depends on what they decide. Not really that easy to tech. The band, the Hoodwink, yep. I like that ban.
And TA as well. They're just respecting game 1. They're saying, okay, what else you got?
Well, at least 3 of the heroes, 4 of the heroes in LL are going to be different because they picked the
That's
list.
true, yeah.
And
Shadow Demon's banned, TA's banned,
so
Hoodwink's banned, DP's banned. All we're lacking is an Ursa ban here, and we've got a full house of bans on LLL³ game 1. Which honestly, I think you're quite happy with if you're LLL³. Because those heroes, I would say, were not even their
it wasn't LL's final form.
Yeah.
It wasn't their peak, I suppose. There's the Willow. We've seen that a few times.
And we've seen this a couple of times. That is the Camohero Dark Willow. And the problem with Willow is that we don't know whether they're going to play at 4 or 5.
It's going to be a 4. It's going to be a 4.
It is.
There's no jeopardy in this one. It's a 4.
Oh, okay. It's Carzel.
This could be a positive.
Cardell Sharp.
This could be a pos 4.
Oh no! Look at this lineup. Shadow Friend. Oh, Shadow Friend and a Snipper. Now, is this a 4 sniper?
It could be.
I think this is a 4 sniper, and this is a mid Shadow Fiend. And then they're going to pick their off lane on... their next pick.
Maybe.
But we can see. I think we're going to see the 3 and the 1 from LLL³ now.
Oh, there's the ET.
We've not seen it yet, but it's out. It's here.
Briefcase man.
E.T. I can say firsthand that when this lad has this hero, there'll be a point at something around the 20-minute mark where he starts one-tapping heroes, mostly squishy supports, and he will just cackle whilst doing so. Which will be a nice, I'm sure will be a nice break from the tirade of insults between FedEx and Webanana in the comms. Yim E.T. What a magnificent beast. Now, if you are OGs, I think you're looking for something very big and frontliney now. Because you have a sniper, and you have a Snapfire who wants to ult from the back end, from the back of the fight.
Ooh.
Ooh, a Ponjolier. So they...
I wasn't expecting that.
No, not what I was thinking of. The sword sticking straight through ET's stomach there. I think we're looking for something big and beefy that's going to frontline. I don't hate a Centaur. It's a nice setup into other... the rest of your fight. Alex Bidsgood says DK is very good. I don't...
Yeah.
I think it's very good, but I think it's boring. Boring hero.
Where's Pudge? He's a big lad.
I have to say, I like the fact that we have picked some exciting spells. DK, boring. His spells are boring. I breathe fire, I stun someone, and then I turn into a dragon. Boring. None of it's exciting. SF ult, big and exciting. Snapfire Gozes from the back end, exciting. Sniper, boring. Get it. But Pango... Pangos live and die by their role, right? We could see some truly terrific or terrible Pangolier roles. Lich ult, I would argue a little bit boring. It's exciting when it goes well, but the 95% of the time that you cast Lich ult, another exciting ult. Now this is a Vyvern, surely.
Yeah, this is a Winter Vyvern.
Surely Winter Vyvern. So we are a little quick reassessment. This is a Winter Vyvern 5. I imagine a Flowzone 4 Snapfire. Carry Shadow Friend?
Maybe. Could be.
Carry. I mean, it's a 1/2 Shadow Fiend Sniper. I think if you're a Pango, you're maybe a little bit more sad now.
Yeah, the Wyvern just kind of sits you down.
But then you're committing the Wyvern ult in these fights. I don't know. It also could be a mid-Wyvern. But then I think you'll have a weird lineup, right? You now have a Wyvern, you have support Sniper again.
Melee if you do that. Literally nothing. If this Wyvern's mid, they'll have to pick a melee pos 3, but he'll just die because, well, the rest of his team are 6 miles away.
Will you play Wyvern?
When will you play Wyvern?
When will you play Wyvern? Do you play Wyvern? When will you play Wyvern?
5 seconds.
So what are you looking for if you are LLL³? Well, let's start with OGs. What do you think OGs want to pick up here? An offlaner?
Melee initiating offlaner. Centaur Axe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Big. Bristle Band, Slarlar Band, Magnus Band.
I like the Slardar band. Slardar's a good hero.
Yeah.
I think on LLL³ you're looking for
5 seconds. 4, 3.
I think probably another melee. I mean, you need to be able to get in on. I think Ricky was a good band. Ricky would have been pretty good here.
Yeah.
So walk up to the sniper invis and just click him. I like the Ricky band.
We still have a PA in the pool. We still have a Sven in the pool.
Issue with PAs though, again, the Wyvern can just cast their ult on them.
Yeah.
And they stop doing anything.
Any support and you're killing the PA is killing them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Also lacking you're kind of lacking something a bit ranged from LLL³ here. If you go for a Sven, you're all in on that melee core. Something that Wyvern's quite pleased to play around. Last 20 seconds of reserve time for OGs as they think about this final pick, most likely from the off lane, Larry Llama. Underlord. I mean, it is a melee offlaner. Not the initiation that you might be hoping for, I think, though. From
maybe they're just saying, "Come get us."
Yeah.
Because they can just sit back and kind of just wait for them to kind of be a rock.
So if you're LLL³, I have to say, is this not a really good drow game?
It does look like a good drow game. But, I mean, Banana can play it. It's also not a bad Spectre game. Banana likes playing Spectre.
Yeah.
Against Underlord, it's not great in lane. But outside of that...
I mean, I'll cast this one to the chat with more knowledgeable minds. Tell me, do you not like the idea of a ranged carry here? Luna Band. There's the Spectre. Okay. Alex, no one else is playing carry Tiny, and for good reason.
You're not playing carry Tiny in our games either, Alex.
So it is a Wyvern. It's a Peebo sniper mid. So it's a carry Shadow Fiend.
Okay.
Okay, I think that makes the off lane for LLL³ really sad. With this Wyvern Shadow Fiend. The slow into then you get raised, so you get even more slowed. He then hits the second raise. If he times it right, he gets off a third raise onto you. You are hurting by the time you have managed to secure one last hit. A lot is going to come off the back of the safe lane from LLL³. But I'm excited to see this. We have a Coop Lich, Camohero Dark Willow, Llama ET, NZFedX Panjulia, Were Banana Spectre, Flowzone, Snapfire, Peebo Sniper, Lone Soldier, Shadow Fiend, Vi, Winter Wyvern, and a Larry Llama Underlord with the Abyssal Horde facet. So he's bringing friends.
I don't know about that one. I prefer the other one personally, but
chat says lagging.
this is a no cosmetic Snapfire.
It's a no cosmetic Underlord. And a no cosmetic Pangolin.
Yeah, Pangolin. I didn't even see Pangolin behind ET.
I think it's not a hero I've ever seen NZFedX play. He's gone for the Thunderbolt talent, which I don't know about. I was under the impression the other one is the better facet, but I also am not a good player. Alright. With that being said, we have ourselves a draft, and now we have ourselves a game. Let's get this show Dons la road, as they say in the continent.
Which continent?
Oh, I don't know. One of them.
Well, I'm in continent, so
yeah.
that's
I was listening to Map Men the other day talk about continents. That's always fun.
Oh,
love a bit of Map Men.
Map Men.
Don't do it. You're gonna get sued. I can't afford to be sued again.
That was just my artistic interpretation of the
okay,
Map
so
theme.
OG's going for the smoke, going for the wraparound. They're going to run straight into the smoked up team of LLL³, who are sitting on the high ground, saying, "Bring it on." Where Banana sitting smoked in the trees.
They're looking to see if Were Banana stood behind towers.
Oh, Larry Llama coming on the bottom. We're going to get scouting out. Let's say Spirit already walking out. Already hits Larry Llama, so he's going to get a little bit of armor off the back of this.
1 second.
Okay, now they said, no, you want to take those bot 2 runes? Fine, we're going top. We don't want to fight this. The cost of a Spirit gets that little bit of attack speed from the from his momentum.
Oh, sorry about that. My window was open, and then
No.
a massive gust started blowing through my room.
Yeah, beans for dinner, did you?
No.
So
It's stormy up in north.
2 for 2 bounties. A fairly standard start. So we have got a... Ooh, okay, I'm excited for this because this is something I was interested in. Which facet the sniper taken? He's taken the ghillie suit one, which I think when you're competing in someone like a Pango, that the other facet is a little bit nicer because you drop the Q, you don't have long to get these shrapnels off because he's rolling through ephemerally. His existence in your plane of aim is only temporary. But there we are. I mean, once again, I know nothing about Dota 2. What even game is this? Who's
I
this
think
playing?
it's League of the Ancients.
League of the Ancients 3.
I mean, it's got to be a little bit rough being against a Pangolier. Sorry, being a Pangolier against a sniper. Obviously, he outranges you. He can click you from anywhere, and his reticle is a lot faster.
Well, that's why I thought
And
the other facet is
interesting.
sometimes better on Pango, the double jump facet, because you can double jump to secure these last hits really easily. Now, this is the danger for Sniper. If he gets stuck on this low ground like this, Pango can get a nice couple of hits in, including a shield crash, maybe a cha-cha-cha thrown in there for good measure. But for me, the real story is going to be in this safe lane for OGs. This how this double ranged lineup is going to go against Camohero and Yim.
You're going to be sad as Yim.
I
You're
think
going to
so.
get clayed.
Yeah, because you're going to, every time you step up to try and get a last hit, you are eating a raise or you're eating a bunch of guff from the Winter Wyvern.
And also, with a Winter Wyvern being in the lane, when Yim goes to biff on someone, they can just Arctic Cold Embrace them.
Cold Embrace.
Then they stop taking physical damage, which is all ET does, pretty much.
A little bit of danger mid for FedEx, being run off by this shrapnel from the sniper. This is the other good thing about this facet, is that of course that you can a little bit more AoE control, in comparison to the very short burst. I mean, I can tell whenever Yim's being shadow raised top because I can see his health just chunk down. If this is a 1-1, we are guaranteed a tiebreaker. If this is a 2-0, we have a potential tiebreaker for second place between Bad
Your
Lads.
impression of like a siren there. We what?
If this is a 1-1, we are guaranteed a two-person tiebreaker, two-team tiebreaker. If this is a 1-1, we have the potential for a 3-person tiebreaker for first place.
Ooh.
Exciting stuff. Last hit's kind of going the way I expect. I think the sniper's out denying the Pango about even on CS because he secures these ones with the shield crash with the cha-cha-chas. But the real story is being told, I think, in this in the side lanes here with OGs.
Ooh. Oh, there's the Cold Embrace, like I said.
Confidently pulling ahead.
Stops all of the damage.
Banana getting gone in the bottom lane. Frost Shield comes out.
Look top. Shadowfiend down.
Oh, trying to look at too many lanes. I was watching bot. I thought they were going on the Llama. Shadowfiend goes down to the ET.
Cold Embrace did kind of slow down the killing because ET can't do anything through it, but they just kind of waited. They put the Bramble Maze down.
Yeah, Bramble Maze and a bunch of damage from
NSF.
right clicks. Now this is the danger. If this SF gets caught by the Brambles, and the ET has his damage up when he gets these Spirit walkthroughs through a stacked camp or through 2 heroes in a stacked camp, he can really start to wallop.
That is what happened pretty much when he died. He literally got
And
caught.
it's going to happen again. ET's
not
biffing. The Kygo is not quite enough of a very late Cold Embrace. Nearly wasn't enough to save him. Meanwhile, FedEx in the mid lane taking a lot of guff from this shrapnel sniper. Ho ho hee hee. Very funny. fun and dynamic gameplay from a sniper. I have a reserved hatred for the snipers.
Agreed. Very boring hero.
Oh, the root goes out onto Wyvern. He gets the cold embrace, but is it enough?
This guy's dead.
Oh, Yim may drop for this though.
Yim. He's a liver. Just.
Only just.
And
but
the salve.
Immediate salve up.
Ally salve, though, so it's only going to last for about 3 seconds. But he's back to 300 HP.
Meanwhile, Underlord pretty handily winning this bottom lane in terms of CS. Hard to contest. Coop maybe in trouble here, caught in the thing. The cookie goes out for the stun.
And
Coop. Flowzone steals a kill. That is a dead Lich.
Underlord's taking a little bit of damage, but honestly, if you're an Underlord, you don't care about Spectre right click, and it's very, very minor, the damage. Another salve on Yim here. He's got one in the backpack as well.
Yeah, they're carting out a lot of resources to keep Yim in this lane. I think it's required though, because I think if you give up this lane to this SF, you start to, the longer this SF gets kills,
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. They're even TPing in a.
Oh, he's cancelled it. Okay. Oh, the Pango's top. Pango's coming top.
Pango has come top with a illusion rune. The roll goes out, gets on straight onto the Wyvern, and again, biff in by thing. No, Yim doesn't want to commit to it. They finish the kill with the roll, but now Yim goes in. Interesting. Was waiting for that damage to appear.
Yeah.
Has to be a little bit careful there. Could have clocked the.
Sniper's coming top as well. No ult. But cookie lady's here. So that's a dead Camohero.
Dead sniper.
Honestly, that's not a great rotation frenzy.
They get a kill and he gets out. The sniper gets.
It's a kill of a +5 though.
A kill's a kill. Is a kill. If you're struggling in this mid lane against the CS, maybe that's what you are after. However,
he's going to go for the wisdom rune. That's the question.
Yeah, he's going to go for the wisdom rune.
Oh.
Ooh. Yim slowed.
Is in trouble.
Yim is in trouble. Slowed by the cookie explosion, followed by the raise. I mean, just with that, he's got no health.
There's a Tangus for his Dangus. And another one. Let's see, the last hits. Let's have a go. I mean, it's pretty much a reverse of last game. All of OG's cores have got more last hits than LLL3's.
Yeah, I think the true telling tale here is the mid lane. This 26-1, 27-1 against this 40-13 from the sniper. That's how you expect a lane to go as a sniper. But now, like many snipers do, is he gonna be able to get these rotations and get these kills on side lanes that he needs to sort of help his side lanes? I mean, the side lanes don't seem to be struggling, that's for sure. Does he need them, or is he content to just farm? I'm intrigued to see the builds we get on these heroes, because we have a little bit of overlap in this ranged core from the sniper and the SF. Obviously we have our big beefy front line. It looks like we're going for a Mask of Madness on the thing.
Oh, that's a kill on the old Underlord. That's pretty rough.
They rotate the FedEx in bot. They might get Vi here as well. The Cold Embrace keeps him alive.
It's a Spectral.
Spectral, and they managed to burst it down with the help of the
might be in
Lich.
trouble though, to a snipe. Oh no, he's been saved potentially. And the Lich. Nice.
They managed to get the root, and he's not able to get the ultimate off. I think he was so busy trying to stay alive that he doesn't see that there was a potential.
Lich. Yes, the right click.
The final right click kills him. Now FedEx has to be careful. He's out of mana. Underlord back in, but doesn't have the portal. Double bounty picked up Frenzy FedEx. I think Yim has now suddenly managed to pull ahead on XP to this SF. The rotation from Camo letting him get that little bit of extra solo XP that he needed. He has got the Earth Splitter now, but he doesn't really have the targets for it at the moment. I think he'll be waiting until he's got that stomp. But once he's got that stomp,
FedX is going to get the DD. And the shotgun is missed.
We've got the long bore, or the full bore, sorry.
Long
yeah, we
ball.
have.
Yeah, full ball, whatever it's called. Not what I tend to go for, but...
From a 5 snapfire, though, I think that's maybe acceptable. From a 4,
yeah,
I would expect to see the one, maybe.
I mean, what I like to do in my pos 5 snapfire is go E first, the little shredder first, with what's it called? Orb of not orb of destruction, the desolator component. The
Blightstone.
Blightstone, that's the one.
They're bringing in
And
numbers top. Yims are on top of them.
yeah.
But, the cold embrace cancels the SF's ult. But they brought the sniper as well. The SF manages to get the SF ult. Lich ult bouncing between the sniper.
Ooh.
Will it be enough to kill Vi? Vi goes down. Camo on the run. But the
Lich ult's
still going, and that's the power of that. Oh no!
They're bringing around the Rosie.
He's juked him. What a juking!
No,
but he's gonna get him here with a couple of right clicks. Wow! So that's a 4-for-4 trade. What a! If someone can clip that, I beg you. I don't. I think I enabled clips on the channel now. I had some issue last year about not being enabled, but that was so funny. I believe Spectre died in the SF ult. I think Spec ulted onto the SF as the SF ult procced. I was stood in shrapnel at the same time and Firestorm, and died to those that combination of 3. Not Firestorm, sorry. The Wyvern ult.
You mean the Splinter Blast or
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Doesn't have Winter's Curse.
No, yeah. I mean,
that'd been a very different fight.
The Winter's Blood. But it's yeah, what a funny fight that was, and no real wins to be had there. I mean, the Pango, great, he gets a bit more XP, which is he needs, because he needs to be the one sort of controlling the these heroes as the game goes on. But are we closing in on any items? Spec is going for a Radiance, has got Treads, but is not much closer to anything else. Pango closing in on a Diff Blade. On the other side, we've got the Mom.
Top is on the Snapfire. They're going to look for Web and on the top, potentially. They pinged him with the Snapfire. But he should just, back off back to the jungle. He's going to go for another wave, apparently.
Oh, could be death for him if he gets caught out here. Might he just he stacked the camp for them. He might just have seen Vi there and realised that maybe there's a few more hanging around than he thought.
Potentially.
There is a nice deep ward out here from OGs, so they do see that Spec is in this triangle farming this camp.
Well, yeah, that is a Vi ward. I like it.
Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Yim and Cam pushing in this bot tower, trying to cheat this Underlord out some of his farming space. Invisrune popped on FedX. They've scouted him out on the Ultra Wars, double ping straight out, so they know that he's on his way. FedX immediately breaks the Invis on the wave, which was shielded anyway. And LLL³ are not leaving until this bot tower is taken, but it is taking a long time. There's something they lack a little bit, is tower hitters.
Yeah, that's true. Especially early on, they've got very little kind of out there damage. They need to wait for items or for ET to hit all those creeps with this spirit. But at the same time, they do also kind of similar to OGs. They have a "you don't want to fight us" kind of attitude because they've got the Lich, and Lich is kind of the anti-fight heroes. Like, you want to really fight into a Lich ult? Probably not. They're looking for a fight bottom. Look at this. They're kind of pincering them in the.
They've gone to scout out their triangle. It's the key dropped. Are we going to see a Lich ult dropped in this fight? There's the
Lich is going to die.
Lich will die before getting it off. Instead, it's a nice Wyvern ult.
This Wyvern.
There's
Oh,
the
the
Snapfire ults
bosses
on
are
top,
out.
though. It's a lot of damage now. Now you must be
might
careful.
die
The
to
Underlord portal coming in.
Lord.
He's going to get rooted
probably
up
gonna
into
die
the
here.
Firestorm. And there's the damage.
There it is.
That's a 5-man rotation by OGs there. Thank you very much, Dan. I appreciate that. That's very funny.
Radiant might want to haul some ass down to their bottom tower. Oh, they still got one. Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is a pile of dust and gravel. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I'm a little bit loud in that, a little bit peaky. I'll reduce my volume a little bit. Hopefully that's not quite so bad. I think this is an interesting game state right now. If you are LLL³, be a little bit careful that OGs don't just start to 5-man snowball you. Tango ult to get away. FedX manages to escape. SF has drawn a box around the top triangle there. Quite happy to say this is where you are, and we are gonna keep you penned in here. If you are LLL³, Stesi, what do you think you are looking for in this game to be able to take the fight back to OGs as it stands?
You need time. You need to buy time. The Spectre is really kind of poor. You need to buy a bit of time. They've not even got the Sacred Relic part they've raided. It's kind of sad. Like this is, if you're Spectre, you want your Radiant probably by now. Or you go Blade Mail instead, just because it's a really not great kind of place. The bananas
She's coming mid as a ET ult dropped onto nothing. They get the Blade Mail on Sniper.
Dead Yim. Oh no, not
the Frost
right.
Shield saves him, but
Frost
Sniper
shield.
standing on the...
It's close.
This is a Sniper stood so far forward and they just cannot touch him. This is a great Blade Mail pickup. They just don't want to slap him. Oh, it's a nice stun, cookie stun.
Oh, okay. He's
But
gone in.
they're quite happy to go in. He's got a little...
I don't think he can do this. He needs to run.
Roll straight out again. Maybe he didn't see the SF and the Wyvern sitting there behind. The only problem with this Blade Mail Sniper is it reduces your impact to standing there and right-clicking. And hoping they don't click you. Which is fine. It's something.
He's not very... Oh, wait. Sniper's next item.
Tank Cardell. Tank Cardell. Tank Cardell.
He's going a Heart of Tarskew.
Heart of Ruske.
Taraski.
Amazing. So we are going to see Tank Cardell. I was hoping for some beefy frontline, and we thought it was the Underlord, but actually, it's Tank Cardell.
That's a Blade Mail. Oh,
so Lich ult dropped.
Oh,
we might get the snipe here.
Oh,
dead Tank Cardell. Thanks to the Lich ult.
One Lich ult. Oh, that's got to be quite... If you're Keep, you're laughing.
I'd hope so. I think you're happy with that, trading your pos.
Oh, man's going bottom on the Spectre banana. Oh, this is a tension.
Goes to TP, gets the root on him. It's not enough.
Yeah, this is miserable for banana. Like,
was he able to buy the? He wasn't able to buy the.
Couldn't buy any parts of it.
And straight back to the portal onto Camohero in the mid lane.
Oh,
it's a nice fear. FedX gets the roll up.
But it's doing no damage.
And there's the Wyvern ult to lock him down. Roll ends.
Okay.
Cha-cha-cha away, and he is just able to get out. A literal pit stop. Sniper ult going out onto FedX shouldn't be enough to kill him.
ET's thinking about. He's got a lot of souls when he brings it back. It's hit all four of them, I think. All the heroes.
He's on the run now. He's got momentum up, so he's got some speed to get away.
He's got 410 bonus damage. Holy shit!
But they really want this
guy.
Keep
running, Yim.
Really want this guy.
They are buying time at least.
Yeah, here's the danger that you The danger for LLL³ is you don't get to the point where this spec is a real threat. You don't get to the point where this ET is a real threat. He has got a Echo Saber on the briefcase boy. But you know what's different to last game? Something I hadn't clocked until now.
What?
Where is the auras on LLL³?
Good question. Oh,
I don't think anyone's getting them.
Archer for Yora, and they've got Pipe.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got a Tank Cardell sitting there the entire time. He does no damage, but he cannot die.
I think it's a bold player, and I like it. I mean, to be fair, he's got 21 armor.
I think auras are still... I think there's a lot of pros who disagree with you, Ninja. I think auras are still dominantly...
Oh, this is a dead ninja.
Dead ninja? Dead Yin?
Not ninja, sorry. It could be ninja. He might as well
he
be.
Does.
There
He dies to the tick and firestorm.
I meant Yin. You all know I meant Yin. Come on. One thing that is very different is the vision game as well.
Yes.
LLL have not been able to get out of the map to get vision.
Look at these sentries down here in the Radiant jungle.
It's a little bit excessive.
It's a checkerboard. Yeah, they have the only aura they have is from Yim's passive, which isn't really enough. Particularly as you need something a bit more defensive.
Nana is about to buy his Radiant. Hey, a 21-minute Radiant.
Okay, I think
it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's not the worst. I think you're still relatively happy with that. We've had worse games than this. It's not a great lead for OGs. They have taken this tier 2, and they are now looking top.
The question is, when can LLL fight? They can't fight them. If OGs simply keep walking together, what do they really do? They're portaling on Banana again.
Yes, in contrast
to ult out.
In contrast to game 1, OGs have really upped their coordination.
He's gonna get caught.
Daggers away off to the side. Is it enough to evasion and split the damage between Camohero? Camohero TP's out, leaving his POS 1. But NZFedX is in. Rolls onto.
I don't think this matters.
Rolls onto 1, and now he has to roll away like crazy.
Yeah, Banana just simply dies.
Pango principally could buy the auras, but Pango's also trying to buy the damage. Pango's busy buying an axe, and then he's going to get a
still get caught here if he's not careful. I think the LLL draft just really let them down, especially the carry. Not done anything at all this game.
I think this Pango was a weird pickup.
I think they thought the Shadow Fiend was mid.
Was it an invis sniper smoked behind?
This is a disaster. They've TP'd into the pit of
malice. Are out.
Yim's just gonna die, I think.
He's not careful. They get snipers. Although the blade mail doing work against the Spectre. There's the cold embrace, keeps him alive. The ET ult goes out. It's not enough.
The big, not dead yet.
Huge fear. And a huge Wyvern ult. There's the Lich ult. Gets the kill onto the sniper.
Bounces.
Bounces are all over the place though.
It's going to a creep camp.
They take it off the creep camp.
Well.
And LLL³ lose 3 in exchange for the sniper. This was some huge saves. This cold embrace did a massive job.
Wyvern's played. This Wyvern's been massive, to be honest.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive.
If you're going to give Fire Hero, it's not this Wyvern.
The slug just sits there.
It's also very large and is starting to click hard. 136 plus 120 damage.
Mask of Madness, isn't it now?
Yeah. But in terms of damage, from his Necromastery, he is beginning to right-click hard, and that is really hurting Yim, and it's really hurting this Pango. And I don't know how they deal with it in the current situation. They see the sniper mid. FedX was thinking about it for a second, catches a glimpse of the Pango, changes his mind, instead goes to check out top jungle, and finds 3 bounties. Exactly what he needs. Camo drops his Shadow Realm to try and escape. The brambles go down, but I think it's a dead Dark Willow.
Yeah.
Fear onto 2. It's a good fear, but it's not enough to keep him alive.
Doesn't matter. The pipe just means to do no damage at all on the Willow. Like Willow's spells are all magic damage, and it's just not it, Chief.
It's not it at all.
They're going top again. They're looking for an NZFedX. I should say Sean backhand Connery. Actually,
Short backhand Connery.
That's the real. He's portaling out. I like it. It's good. There's the lads. The demonic horde is through.
Nearly have an Aghanim's Scepter on the ET, which will let him swap. And that's the magic resistance, apologies.
It's the magic resistance, yeah.
So
it's
it's
the shard that's the swap.
Which will save him a bit from some of this damage that's coming out, and keeping him sort of at bay. It's not going to help him much because of this Wyvern ult.
It'll help him against the Snapfire. The Snapfire's doing a lot of damage with just Gauze. Like, he took half his HP's damage just from Gauze in the last fight bottom.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last breath.
OG's going for Roche now.
I like it.
Cardell is approaching his heart. Still a little bit off.
He's got the Reaver. He's got enough of the ring now. The Ring of Tarskew. He's got a blood grenade in his backpack. I like that.
Yes, you can disassemble Echo Saber.
Dyer's middle tower has kicked the concrete bucket.
Well, they just take mid tier 2 for that at least for LLL. That's not nothing. Is Shadow Fiend with Aegis that I know there's a lot of damage right click wise, but his ult does nothing on the second. You have to use your ult first life, don't you? Because when you die, you lose all your stats.
Am I crazy? But do you not, if
Yes.
you're going right click, go for this Feast of Souls?
I think you do, don't you?
Oh no, that's the that's a dead Lich. Not able to get the spells off, but in return they get Vi here.
Dead Wyvern.
Spec ults in, and then immediately
There's the ults
ults
for
out.
nothing.
Goz is onto him though. They do see Webanana on the retreat. Bramble Mace to cut them off.
Stop. Portaling onto the ET. If I'm ET, I just start TP him. TP.
He's going in the old walk away. He wants the Sags. 100 gold off of it.
There's a bounty rune. That's almost it. The other part is finished. Tank Cardell is here. It's a sight to behold. We thought this was going to be boring sniper, and we're kind of right still. But at least he's got a funny build.
Yes, absolutely.
The MKB next, okay.
For this Radiance, I guess, on the Spec. Spec is now
Yeah.
closing in on Manta. So there's ways back into this game for LLL³, as they are not as far behind as they might feel like.
I think they still need about 10-15 more minutes of this Spectre farming to
Absolutely.
be anywhere near the kind of position they need to be in. Because actually, it kind of going tank Cardell is not a bad thing, really, because the Spectre pick was kind of for the sniper. It meant that you could jump on him and kill him, but with the heart and the blade mail, it's not quite as easy.
It's very true. It does make them a little bit more wary about just jumping on him and blowing him up, because he is very hard to kill. You can waste a lot of resource on him and still not get the kill now.
Sniper going up the high ground to click the building.
They are indeed clicking the buildings. This tower is going down
Just
very
tier
quickly.
3 gone.
That's tier 3 gone already, and I think if you're LLL³, you'll... That is the
Okay.
Pango roll. Gets stunned onto 3. It's a nice roll.
Oh, it's a big ult from the old...
Big ET ult. It's
Oh,
not
ET's
enough
coming
damage,
in.
though.
He's got a ghost
ET
scepter
on the back line. He
Oh,
gets
that's a
Wyvern
dead-
ulted,
Oh, that, yeah,
but it's
still
not
dead
onto
ET,
anyone, but he
but-
still goes down. Lotus
Oh,
Orb onto
no,
the onto the Underlord,
These buildings are dead.
and even through
They didn't
backdoor,
kill
these
anyone.
buildings are very dead.
I think LL have lost this now. They should just push into the lane when... Yep, just go straight mid, and I actually think you might go end.
Pango
Yes,
rushing
before.
to get rid of these creeps mid.
It's Creep's bottom though, so it doesn't really matter. There will be Creep's bottom soon, I suppose. And, yeah.
Necromastery just chunking away the armor of these
And
lanes.
it's still going to take it through Back door. That's big, 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 big.
Radiant's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating.
Interesting that no glyph was used in the whole of that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Feels a bit of an odd one.
I mean, you've
They
just
got
given
gem
up
on someone.
2 lanes with another
They got
glyph.
gem on Underlord. Oh god. That's gotta feel. I really like the buy. It's a really good buy, but it's very makes you very, very sad. On if you're trying to ward it all,
Football, horse racing.
because they're not gonna kill this slug.
If I was, I'd bet on Radiant's top tower coming down. If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now.
It's a slug with hands.
Hand slug.
This is a dead tier 2. Not a lot you can do
Yeah.
about this. Not even. Don't even try and defend this, chaps.
Oh, you must have seen a little sleep. Yeah, I like it.
He's just harassing the spirit, getting what he can,
There's the Aegis down.
and then he's gonna get a nice chunk of where's his debuff immunity? There you go.
375 damage on the right click side, but
So sleep onto the 2.
he needs the. He's got the shard. Okay. FedEx is coming in.
X is in on the roll on the back lines onto 2 again. They're on top of the Underlord. He's dropping fairly low. Load Storm isn't enough to save him. There's the Lich Ult is out. It's killing creeps, but it's not bouncing too much helpful. Sniper lives through all of this. And there's the SF ult. FedEx.
This is a pretty decent fight so far for LLL³.
Sniper has his blade mail up. Needs to be a little bit
Hey,
careful.
that's not bad.
But they're trying to chunk through him. They do get the kill
They killed,
onto
like,
Peebo and the
This is
SF.
a big fight.
And it's a
Holy
cleanup from
shit.
LLL³.
I said they weren't going to kill the slug, and I was wrong.
And
Cast the skirts.
they even killed the slug first, no less.
Yeah.
There's
There's the
life
gem.
still in this team. Huge
LLL got
hits.
hit with a massive haymaker, but they didn't hear any bells.
5.3k damage from
That's
the ET.
Big. Big, big, big.
Really, very little from the rest of the team. I mean, it was a
Expected in
Winter's
4K, to be
Curse
fair.
did very little damage. 3k apiece, maybe-ish, on the Sniper and the SF. Just managed to separate these heroes from the fight enough to take them out.
Big. Big, big.
And the gem was picked up by who? By the
Camohero.
Dark Willow picked it up.
Which I can kind of see. I mean, they're probably going to lose it if I think Camo's going to die fairly quick, like the rest of the team would do. But it's only a 1k lead now. That is a huge, huge gold swing. Wait, what's that? It's almost 6k gold swing, almost 7k gold swing.
Yeah, and that was after Rax gone down. They've lost 2 sets of Rax for it though. That's the sad
that's
thing.
the that's the bad bit.
I mean, this net worth has closed the gap a lot.
Yim's also going Irradiance, I think. Or is that a Nullifier? That's a Nullifier,
That's a
isn't it?
nullifier, yeah.
Okay, for the Ghost Scepter, I like it.
Helm builds into 2. Yeah, okay, so it builds into more than that.
It
I was
builds
thinking
into,
Helm. What else
Crimson
the Helm
Guard.
built? Yeah. Or is he going the Helm of the Dom?
I mean, it could be.
So he
It
had
also
his
builds
shard.
into Armlet as well, doesn't it?
How many times do you think Yim is going to accidentally stomp his way in when he doesn't mean to?
Oh, I've seen him do that before.
Well, we were never promised a quick, speedy game on a Sunday evening, that's for
Nope.
sure.
I mean,
5 seconds till Roshan may respawn.
there's no TA to tell them at least this time.
Nope, we're going to be waiting for another
34
35
seconds,
seconds.
33 seconds, 32, 31. I'm not going to count all the time. There's a smonk. A smonk is happening. They've pinged where Banana is roughly on the Underlord, but they've not seen him. ET is in a little bit of danger here. He shouldn't. If he goes any further, he is dead. Because he could just get wrapped up.
They're on the ET, closing up
Yeah.
on all sides. There's the root from the Underlord.
There's a
He pop-
beacon
he gets-
from
no,
the,
it's from his
the axe.
axe,
That's what I meant.
yeah.
It's-
But I think he still gets
oh,
control
the
here.
Earth player, he's alive.
Somehow he lives.
Gordon's alive.
Gordon's alive!
Underlord also going for a nullifier. Interesting. For the frost shield, I suppose. What's Banana building? He's going to Abyssal Blade. He's got a basher on Banana. He got a lot of money from that fight. Okay. Going to Holy Locket next on Winter Wyvern. I don't know.
Gotta
if
go and
that's a
check
good
out
item.
Roche. Roche just come through portal again.
up
It's not up
now.
yet. Oh, there it is.
It is now.
They think it's all over. It is now.
It is now. Oh, Flowzone needs to stand in the thing. There we go.
And look at the damage this Shadow Fiend pumps out. My god.
It's kind of filthy.
So we are getting an Abyssal Blade on the Spectre. We're getting nothing currently on NZFedX, but we have got a Basher on both Spec and the Pango now. ET is getting this Nullifier. We are getting a Hex on Dark Willow and a Pipe on Lich. So they are getting auras eventually.
They are thinking about the aura.
Meanwhile, we have a Silver Edge queued up on SF and the Shadow Blade on the Courier now.
I like it for the Spectre break. It's good. It's actually kind of good on ET as well. Get rid of that natural order.
Yeah, I
think
feel like
FedEx
there's
might-
other items they could be getting other than Abyssal on the Spectre.
I feel like this FedEx might go for a Disperser next as well, potentially. I wouldn't hate it. For a Dispel. What's the Spectre? Spectre's almost got...
Yeah, honestly, an Axe or a Shard would probably be really good on Spectre right now.
I think an Axe would be really good. But it's very expensive, so... FedEx is in a little bit. He's doing a bit of disrupting
He's
the
doing
fight.
the roll on the back line, and the
Yim's come
ET's in, slapping onto
Oh,
the Shadow Fiend, and that's the Aegis gone.
Losing his Aegis.
Lich ult out onto the
Sniper's just gonna get. He's just
Spire.
standing there next to the Spire.
And he goes
I thought
down.
about that as a tactic.
Sniper is down. Meanwhile, the SF is dying a second time thanks to the Spectre and the Pango on the top lane. Vi
not
in
quite
trouble
yet.
now. Change of targets. ET
That's big.
going on the Snapfire.
The slug is getting
Goes for
killed
the-
once again.
Goes for the TP, but the Stomp is there. That's the team down.
Right,
And the
LLL
Aegis
have
down.
Really brought this back. Fucking hell. And there's the Nullifier done on ET as well. That's big.
Nullifier done on ET. Spec
Abyssal
has this Axe.
Can afford it, I think. Spectre's going Abyss on that Axe.
No, that's the what's I saying Axe for? I don't know. You're right. Abyssal nearly
I
done.
don't know.
My brain
I'd
just
like to
went.
see the.
I would
I'd like to see
the
the
Axe.
the Ags on Lich as well, actually. Just to kind of
Yeah.
be really even more annoying, because the sniper just sat there next to Lich Spire and Ice Chain Frost. It's like they just kind of died.
So you lose a tier 2 for this. I don't think you're on too. I mean, you're unhappy with the gold swing here, but I don't think you're too. You're feeling
Not
too
too worried yet.
worried yet. You're still 2 lanes of racks up. And a tier 2.
Shadow Fiend is getting big as well, even bigger than he was before. He's got that Silver Edge. He's almost got. Well, he's going Daedalus next, which is not bad.
Really taking a beating.
What's the Lich is still going Pipe. Fed's still not got anything queued up. He's got 5k gold in his backpack.
He needs to start spending some of this gold. Yeah, he has
He's got 3.5k.
3.5k gold. He could be getting a Disperser here. He
I
could be
think
getting
Disperser
a
would be decent.
Strength Blink. He could be getting a Shard. That's the roll up, isn't it?
Yeah, still is the roll up. I'd even like a Glide Me or something.
I mean,
Not
even
Glide
a
Me, but
BKB wouldn't be the worst thing. He's queued up a
there's
refresher.
a refresher. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know about this. Does he have enough for it? He does have enough for it. Okay, he's now without buyback, but only 400 gold off, so not too bad. I don't know about refresher.
Radiant
But
are
I'm not.
lacking buyback across the board.
Mhm.
Needs to be a little bit careful because, as NPR points out, one fight and it's over. Has he got the mana pool for it? Very good question. Yeah, he has the mana pool for it. He
yeah.
does, yeah.
He's also not got it in his inventory, which is fair enough, I suppose.
Oh, he's
Maybe
waiting
wants
for this
to do
haste ring to run out,
yeah.
right? Tier 4 tokens being picked up. We've got a Havoc Hammer.
Does it mean Avocammer? No
Havoc
H
Hammer.
there. Avocammer.
Hammer.
Avhammer. Yim's gone for a Trickster's Cloak, which I like. The invisibility. I mean, oh, the Timeless Relic on both supports. Timeless Relic is one of those things you just love to see. The Spell Amp and the debuff duration.
There we go, with the
just
haste
love it.
pots refreshers now in the inventory. Have we abandoned this plan for an MKB on the sniper? Or is it on his courier?
Where's the courier gone?
Nope,
His
he's
courier currently has
abandoned the
nothing on it.
MKB plan. Now he's going for a Silver Edge. So they are leaning on the
Break the Spectre.
invisibility is invincibility strategy. Which you still have a gem on the Dark Willow. So you are doubling down on this invis given by the Silver Edge on the SF.
I mean, if Peebo was going true tank Cardell, he'd have had a strength blink by now. And a satanic.
Or a second heart.
Or a second, well, a second heart and a satanic. That's what I'd like.
Scanning all over.
He's got. I just realised. Oh yeah, Ogre Seal moved to tier 4. That's not bad. I was thinking he had 2 tier 3 neutrals then. Have we finished the Nullifier on the Underlord?
There's a few nullifiers come out, which is quite nice to see.
Oh yeah, also
Oh, very
Spec is now
common.
also going back for Nullifier.
They really don't like. They really want to nullify these auras, I suppose, and also nullify.
And Satanic
Does it nullify
queued up for.
Cold Embrace? No, you can't
ET.
dispel Cold Embrace.
No, can't be dispelled. But you can nullify this Ghost Scepter, you can nullify this Blade Mail?
You can nullify Pipe as well. That's what it's good for.
Yeah.
Can you
Yim needs
nullify
to be very
Blade Mail?
careful here, he's hanging out right out on a lim.
Don't know if you can. Yim needs to
He
be
has
very-
Radiant now all have buyback, so they are at least
Nice.
playing within their means.
Yim is going for a Satanic next. I like this.
Yes, it's a good call. Radiant playing very carefully, considering they are 8k in the lead. Maybe they don't feel very
FedEx
strong.
walking
FedEx
into
walking
them.
straight into them. This is brutal.
so
Is he
dead.
gonna doesn't have time to hit
He
the
popped
roll?
Refresher
He
as
dies.
well.
8 kill
did not
streak
do
gone.
anything.
To Larry Llama.
That is a disaster. He just walked
He
up high ground.
walked up a set of stairs. That was
He pressed Refresher as
terrible.
well.
Yeah, and he pressed a refresher. Oh, that's brutal.
What the fuck was that?
It'd been less awful if he'd pushed BKB. And now, quite
If he
rightly
had a
so,
BKB, that is.
yeah, Dire are happy to walk up here and go, all right then, buy
You've
back,
lost
mate.
your,
What you
your
gonna do?
main wave attack. Yeah, main wave attacking. Yim's going in on this
Yeah,
Underlord.
bashing the Underlord, but he has
Okay.
to back up here. Nullified.
Just nothing at all, really.
I think they think maybe it purges the ET. Oh, the Spec is on top of the Wyvern,
The Wyvern.
but he
Oh,
does
the Wyvern
pop.
could
Oh,
die. That's a buyback on FedEx shit. I didn't even realise.
they controlled the Wyvern. Now they're controlling the Snapfire. Now they're looking for more.
Sniper
ET
has a
going
TP.
out.
Should-
Underlord
I've
TP's
seen
out to
him.
the side, but they catch the Sniper. Is it the stun to be enough?
Got
It's
him
not.
with,
But ET's on top of him now, and the
got him with
briefcase
diffuser blade
is
on.
slapping.
Yeah, the diffusal blade on FedEx caught him. But there are those creeps on tier 4s. They were. Oh, they're just on the Yim effigy.
Not sure you're
Right.
necessarily happy with that buyback there. You
Nope.
get 2 supports and the mid maybe, but those are not your concerns. Your concern is this Shadow Fiend, who, given the opportunity, will chunk your base down.
Banana going for an Orchid. Pretty good.
Yeah, I like this idea a lot more. Going back for the Orchid into the Bloodthorn, probably. He pops onto this Wyvern, because that's the bigger problem, that this Wyvern's getting off the Ghost Scepter as well, and Celebi doesn't do anything. This Tank Cardell build not seeming quite so funny now, I'm sure.
Amazing what you found lying around. I will miss my reflection.
Roshan should be up in about 10 seconds, or maybe up. Will respawn in 10 seconds, so both teams could be looking to start trying to contest this. They're scouting out the portal, checking the Roche pit, but they need to be looking top because he's going to be up in any second. Roshan has respawned. LL Cube surely can't be thinking of trying to do it down here. They're gonna have to portal soon.
They want the Ags anyway. I think they give the Ags to the Lich or the Spectre. Actually, it's free Ags on Spectre. Yes, please. There's gonna be a fight top for it though, because look here. Oh dear.
LLQ about to walk into a massive bait through the portal. They're scouting it with the spirit first. They see this.
They see
Good
them
call.
all.
They know that they're top.
But can they get there in time?
Now,
That's
the smart thing
question.
to do is send the spirit through, stomp on top of the portal, and TP after. But they've decided not. Yim has gone top. Oh, he went top with the stomp astral spirit. He's scouting it out. He knows that they're not in there yet. This is great scouting. And this is giving LLQ the confidence to start going bot and just pushing this tier 2. So, okay.
They've started rush now. They're doing it very quick though.
But they have to be concerned. Is spirit coming in again? That's what I want to know.
Oh, Yim could do the ultimate steal.
He's got to be quick about it. It's on its way. Will it
Come on, England.
reach? They lose the tier 2 bot.
Yim's... He's coming. No, he's not. He's not doing it.
He wasn't. He was too far away at the time.
There's
There's
the free Ags.
free Ags. Who are you giving that to?
They're thinking Snapfire.
I think it's... Yeah, there's a debate going on.
Oh, they're giving it to Underlord. Okay.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
They
Underlord
get
takes
Pit
the
of
free
Malice
Ags.
and Pit of Malice on Fiend's Gate. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Not bad at all. If he gets these Pits of Malice off in fights.
What's that? Daedalus is almost done on Shadow Fiend. Pardon me.
I will be... I need to quickly go and do something. I'll be 2 seconds.
He's going for poo stream.
I'm leaving it on Yimcam.
Not Yim Cam. The Spectre's gone in somewhere. Spectre is... For those that can't see, because Yim Cam is not showing them, or it might be, FedEx is just kind of wandering around. Yim is just absolutely... Oh, he's wailing on the old...
And I'm back. Oh, man. Kicking off.
Oh dear.
It's a great Wyvern ult. Lockdown to 3.
This is a disaster for LLL.
That's a huge SF ult in the middle of it.
FedEx has died
ET gets the walkway, but Spec's gone in. Lich ult out. Bouncing around off the creeps mostly. Not finding its target. Spec is being controlled. And that's a dead Spectre.
Okay. That's a bad fight. Oh, that's feel bad. The gem is on the floor.
If you had BKB, says Larry Llama. Indeed.
There's a buyback on the Spectre, yeah. Get it off cooldown as quick
Yeah,
as possible.
tipping the Wyvern
It was a
for
big ult.
huge ult. Completely nullified all their initiation.
I'm just going to take these racks, I think. I don't really see how Radiant can fight them.
This is going to be the final set of racks going down any second now. No buyback available on Pango.
Yim's going around the back. Oh,
He's
yeah.
going for around the back, trying to get a thing that's mega creeps now. Not impossible to defend against.
Not at all. Oh, Yim's briefcasing
He's
that.
briefcasing the Underlord down. Lotus Sword does nothing when it's just a man with a briefcase. Lich ult out. Nothing to bounce off of though.
No bounces. Oh, the sniper.
The shard came late, but the sniper may pay for this.
the
Another
Wyvern ult
great
again.
Wyvern ult.
God. Oh, they've gone the Wyvern. Yim has. But he's
Yim
kinda got, he's
maybe
ran
going
off.
a bit deep here.
Well, for 3 buybacks and mega creeps, they've walked away without an Underlord. I think the Underlord's happy with that trade. Very happy. What's the graph look like? Let's have a look. It's been pretty OG's favour. I thought when LLL kind of came back into it a bit, but yeah, the win probability never really went in their favour.
Yeah.
Past what's that? Past about 22 minutes roughly. It's always been OG's favoured. Sorry, not flavoured. I don't know what they taste like.
Golden XP graphs tell a crazy story.
yeah.
Radiant scanning for enemies.
An 82% chance to win on the old OGs here at the moment.
Need to be a little bit careful here. They're smoked up and hunting. FedX hanging his ass out for a minute. Now going BKB on FedX. Bloodthorn picked up on the Spectre.
The Spectre.
Spectre. And
No
Satanic,
BKB on the Spectre.
Satanic finished on Elder Titan. He's disassembled.
His mom.
Yeah.
Disassembled your mum.
Disassembled your man. What do you get with this broadsword? Got a loose broadsword in your backpack? What are you getting with it?
Probably just selling it, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know what it. Get a Battle Fury.
Locked. Yeah, late Battle Fury. I mean, he has the 100% cleave talent. Why is he need a Battle Fury now?
I could go for a Shadow Blade, Silver Edge.
Yeah, potentially. Silver Edge should set up into...
Blade Mill? I don't know. It feels
He's
a bit weird,
going
Blade
for a
Mill.
harpoon.
Harpoon.
Try and help him stick to these heroes a bit more.
I wouldn't mind if you got a BKB.
I wouldn't mind if you got a BKB, honestly. But then the big problem they're having is these Wyvern ults. So
Yep.
what you need to do is scouting out this Wyvern at the start of the fight, spec ults onto them, immediately Bloodthorns.
Yeah, true.
Oh, spec is disassembling their Radiance.
Ooh.
And
Nullify
Fine.
it done. What?
what a nullifier.
Has a talisman of evasion in their backpack. For
Late pickup Butterfly.
it could be. I wouldn't hate it, I suppose. Issue is, Banana's got a lot of active items, and I, as a goon, know a lot of active items is just a lot of problems. More active items, more problems.
This game is already starting to push into that 50-minute plus regime. Could we be
I
looking
just
at
wanted a nice
tier 5
easy game.
neutrals? I think it's all on OGs here to try and take these high grounds. I mean, LLL3 has done an excellent job of defending it, but there's only so many times, as they say, you know, you have to defend it every time. We only have to be successful
Banana's
once.
dead.
Banana, very dead. It's a nice
There we go.
ult
That's
onto the
GG.
side. That is probably GG. Yeah, no Banana, no Bloodthorn. That
That's
was
terrible.
That's a bad catch.
Oh God. Well, that could be it. I think they can just push down a lane. The Spectre. I mean, the Spectre wasn't doing a massive amount, but they were doing enough to warrant, you know, to want them in the fight because they're just simply.
Well, they needed
Cause
they need
the
the
back
silence on for this Wyvern. Oh, Yim gets his spirit off. It's enough to bring him out. Lich ult
Well, look
bouncing
how
around the
much-
creeps.
Look how much HP all of Radiant still have.
Oh, it's a
Not
nice
taking that much damage.
nice ultimate from ET though, and now it's a roll onto
Yeah.
3, hits stunning 4, keeping them
Hey,
controlled.
Yim's gone in.
Yim's in, might be able to get the kill onto Flowzone.
Nope, the nullifier ends.
Nullifier
And
ends
it's
and
a turnaround, I
Ghost
think.
Scepter. Now the Atos out in the route onto ET, doesn't have the spirit to give himself the
That's it.
magic resist, and that's a
He's
dead
got buyback.
ET. Has got buyback available. He's gonna have to use it.
But they think it's too late. Imagine if you
These
had BKB.
Tier 4s are
True.
falling. Larry Llama's in
Another
onto
tip
the
to
ET
wear
again.
banana.
He's nullified. Big Wyvern curse onto 4. And they are just clicking base from this.
There
Unless
you
he
go.
made dead NZFedX, but he has buyback.
Yim's going in on the SF, but he's got a Satanic,
He's got a
so he's
Satanic.
doing no damage. Lich with another roll.
Oh, there's another
the
route
ult
onto
on death,
NZFedX.
but
NZFedX dieback.
That's it. That is it. Negative KD noob says Wear Banana. Yes.
And that is GG. And game 2
GG.
goes the way of OGs. Which makes this a
Wow.
1-all series and opens the
Oh,
door
no.
for the classic Goon
No.
triple tiebreakers.
Oh no.
Incredible.
I mean, well played to OGs. Well played.
Well played indeed to OGs. Well, we didn't talk about it in the first game, but MVP of that match?
MVP of that match. I mean, I might give it to Vi, honestly.
I 100% agree. It's got to be Vi. Those ultimates were complete initiation changes. Not to besmirch them with Flowzone here. Some great support work going on. Some great cookies in to keep them locked down long enough, and some really nice combo work from the whole team. This Tank Cardell sniper, bit of a meme, did its job,
to
I
be fair,
guess.
he shot on NZFedX mid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That was it was an L from the beginning with the Pangolier mid against the sniper.
It is what it is. I think it would be great to try and get Vi in here for a post game chat. It would also be great to try and get anyone from LLL you'd like to get in for a post game chat.
Anyone, honestly, anyone wants it, get them in.
Maybe get Yim potentially. We'll find out shortly. And while we're waiting, if you have any questions for either of those two, please stick them in the chat. And,
It does sound like we're telling them off.
I'm grabbing a Vi now. Hello, Vi. Welcome to the cast.
Yes, hello, hi.
Hi. Congratulations on game 2. Congratulations on the tie, and for pushing us towards a potential triple tiebreaker. We really enjoyed casting game 2. I think your performance, I hope you'll agree, in game 2 was almost a 180 on how it was in game 1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, sorry, I'm still recovering. There was at a certain point in time, I had gone nonverbal. I could barely breathe, and my anxiety was through the roof. But yeah, no, definitely. Yim is formidable, to say the least.
Yeah.
At the same time, fuck you, thinking to buy 3 nullifiers for me? Eat my dick.
Yeah, I mean the nullifiers were a vain hope, I think, and that was the end. I mean these ultimates were enormous. Your ultimates were real
huge.
game changers. It completely killed LLL Cube's momentum.
That I think literally won you the game. And you
Yeah.
got
where
Spectre. Yeah, God.
both Spectre and Pango went on me, and then there happened to be an ET running around, so I waited until the roll was about just right next to the ET, and I ulted the Pango.
It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, well, we're
So-
gamers, right?
I know. I guess I got a couple of questions for you, Vi. So you are in the same group and potentially now facing a triple tiebreaker with Badlands, your former GTI 22 team. How does that feel?
They are my brothers, but the needs of the few do not outweigh the needs of the many, and I'm currently the many. So
Okay, that's an interesting way
I
of
will
putting it.
do what must be done to achieve what must be done,
Lovely, thank you very much. And
even if it means driving a sword through my old teammate's back.
oh, brutal.
I
I'm
like
talking
it.
to you, Bird. I'm
Oh,
sorry, brother.
oh.
I gotta do it.
And not to harp on about your game 1 performance, but
Yeah,
Oracle,
that's
kind of one of your signature heroes. I think it's confident to say. Are you? What went wrong for you in that lane?
Partly in general how we wanted to play it. Oracle is a very drag on kind of hero where he likes an extended fight. The problem is having Yim on DP means the extended fight is exponentially in their favor as time progresses, and between the silence from Yim, the silence from TA, and then the death ball, the sheer amount of death ball they had was very difficult to have. Um, I was struggling to pick who's the right person to ult, and sometimes I just couldn't get the ult off because they blew up people very well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think
Sorry, go
back, in retrospect, Oracle definitely wasn't the play, especially with the first pick, Shadow Demon. I just got too excited that I finally got to play Oracle, and then I unwillingly put it into a bad Oracle game. Um,
And did you
and I
rein
knew
that
that
in
the
for
bad
game
Oracle
two,
game.
where even though it was unbanned, you said no, let's not go for it again,
No.
even though you also banned out DP.
Yes, it was more of, at least personally, I try not to play the same hero twice. Um, and so, like, at least in the game, in the series. So I played Oracle, that didn't go well. It's and also it's like a mental thing. Um, trying not to get. I was very dour at the beginning of the second game because I kicked myself for falling into my own trap of playing Oracle and then playing it in a really bad game. So I needed a new, fresh hero to play with, and it was Winter Wyvern.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Vi. Thank you for joining us. Stacey, any last questions for Vi?
I just want to say congratulations. You played really well in that second game. I think it shows a great amount of mental fortitude on your entire team, to be honest, to come back from a loss to get a win. And it was ultimately, if you take the entire game in there, it was pretty convincing. There's a few wobbles here and there, but honestly, you played the game well. So congratulations.
I will say thank you for not banning 5 of my heroes at the same time. It was greatly appreciated. And good night.
Great. Thank
See
you
you
very
later,
much.
Vi.
Thanks, Vi. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And I think we are able to get a Crusty Yim, aka Jim, for a follow-up interview from LLL³. Yim, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. And commiserations on the loss, but also congratulations on the win. It's a 1-1, and thank you for pushing us further towards that triple tiebreaker scenario that we might have coming.
God.
Yeah, we figured we want to make as much chaos as possible, as many games, really just wring them out, and just keep this GTI going forever.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. That sounds great. Talk to us a little bit about game 1 to start with. We'll start with the highlights and then move on to game 2. So game 1 was a LLL³ classic. It looks like you guys were really in control of that pace from the get-go, and I think a lot of that was on the back of your DP. Are you happy? Well, I imagine you're happy with how game 1 went, but is there anything you would have liked to go a little bit cleaner or would have improved on?
I mean, game 1 was, I think pretty clean from us. In terms of picks, we were looking at everything that was being banned and picked, and then we looked at it for a second and went, wait, everything that hurts DP is gone. And DP is good against Oracle because you've got that silence AoE, shut them down. Yeah, it just looked like a good pick, so we picked that up. And if I'd have biffed it after that, I would have felt really bad. So it did go good. It was, I think a strong game from us. We actually snowballed and pushed our advantage for once, which we're often accused of. Well, we accuse it ourselves of getting ahead, having an advantage, and then not pressing it, not taking the risks, but calculated risks. And we actually kind of did it that time. Had some good fights and controlled the map fairly well. It might have looked very different from a spectator perspective, but we were happy with that.
No,
I
it
think
looked
that's one of our better games.
Pretty clinical from you guys to say. And let's talk about game 2 because it's obviously the most recent bit. It always sucks to lose, but is there anything off the back of that game you're like, oh yeah, we beefed it doing this, we should have done this?
I don't think so. I think we knew it was a risk when it came to picks, what we decided to do. Having me and Fed on fairly physical heroes. It's nice to get to play ET, but it's really not nice to play it when everything that they're buying and all their abilities are just kiting and kiting. And it was the same for the entire team. We just struggled to lock anyone down. And then when we did, we get cursed and end up biffing someone on our team. So yeah, it was kind of, I think, the mirror of the first game, really. In the first game, we had a lot of kite and a lot of push. For the troll, we had a couple of Yules. We had the Shadow Demon as well. I mean, yeah, it just the troll specifically struggled to get on top of anyone, but in general, we were just very evasive. But we had the opposite of that in game 2. We couldn't really hit anyone. We had weak lanes, really. I think the offlane was the better of the 3 lanes, and that wasn't anything to shout about. And they did a really good job, just kind of basically repeating our tactic from the first time, from the first game, and just throwing it straight back in our face. It was a really good game. They played well. We were just kind of hanging on at the end and really putting a bit of grit in there. But unfortunately, a couple of fights, people just got picked off. I think just about everyone did something that they shouldn't have in there that we could look back at and say that was a turning point. I mean, there was a fight top when I TP'd out, leaving Banana to go in, thinking the call was everybody out. I then turned to see my carry going in, and I couldn't cancel my TP in time and return. I think we could have maybe turned that fight. And at the end, Banana being caught in the jungle, which we're trying to work out how they knew. Was it just coincidence? Did someone Shadow Blade and see him there? Or was it just a full-on under a wall?
I don't actually know off the top of my head. I didn't see
think
how
they were
it
shadow
was.
bladed, but I'm not sure. I think they might have actually
Yeah.
smoked and kind of went across the map looking.
Okay, so
And I
Spidey
think-
senses maybe then.
I think
Okay.
so. I'm not entirely sure though. I literally was looking somewhere else on the
Yeah.
map and saw, oh, Banana's HP's going
Yeah,
down
we
really
were
quick, and
we were
now
pretty
he's dead.
shocked as well. Yeah, that was the final nail in the coffin. From there, we couldn't hold them. Each time I tried to even pick off one of the supports, credit to them, they always had something on cooldown, something ready to go. Even with a nullifier, it was just a nightmare. So yeah, one of those games. But you know, we got to actually play some of our heroes in that game, which is nice. Coop got a Lich, I got my ET, but sour
Yeah,
taste in my mouth from how
unfortunately.
it went.
Well, look, it's not the be all end all for you. You are now tied top still with OGs for first place. There is a chance that Bad Lads join you in this 4-2 scenario when they have their forthcoming game against Tit Warblers. If they 2-0 them, that will make it a 3-way tie for top of Group 2. If they fail to 2-0 them, you still have a tiebreaker game to be played against OGs, the details of which I'm sure will be forthcoming. Again, commiserations on Game 2, and congratulations on Game 1. Hopefully, we'll see a lot more of you guys in the tournament going forwards. And thank you very much for joining us for the cast.
Yeah, that'd be great. I can't wait to watch it back. One suggestion, if we do end up in a situation with a 3-way tiebreak, Gido, I throw down the gauntlet that we should settle it in an overthrow game.
This is what we said.
5v5, winner wins.
5v5v5. Wow, okay.
5v5v5.
Street style, where
street
none of the spells
countdown.
matter and no one knows what's going on. Good luck casting that if it happens.
Well, I don't think you can cast it, can you? Maybe you have to play. You have to pick a like Oracle and then just max your survivability ult and just be in the game on a sick team walking around.
Yeah.
All right.
Really well.
Thanks very much, Jim.
Cheers.
Thanks
for your interview, Ian.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's it for us for today's series. We have got lots more series still to play to finish off our group stages. I believe we have one forthcoming. I think they're all finished. Maybe Wogan's vs. Cub called Dota Division are still ongoing. So I will be raiding into them. We shall see if there's 2 series tomorrow. We have Team Spherical versus Team Sitout and 2 Hot for Dota versus Breaking Bats. The Bad Lads versus Tit Warblers to finish off Group 2 is until Wednesday. And then we also have the other Spherical game, Spherical versus Mancaf and Granny's Cookies versus your own team, Stesi's Ultra Shitters on Tuesday.
Certainly do. Looking forward to that game.
Love it. I'm going to send us a raid over to Microsoft PowerPoint, who I believe is casting the other series on the season. We've Wogan's Wizards versus Cub Dota Division. So thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to casting more of your games in the future. Have a good evening.
See you later. Are we clear?